Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
hey Joanna, hey Nick.
Hi, we are Derek, right?
Yeah,
Hi.
nice to meet you guys.
Yes. I don't have webcam by the way, because I'm
Too bad.
using my
Joanna?
PC.
Wait, I need to run to the bathroom real quick.
Hey guys, I'm just testing my connection out now. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
So far so good.
Okay, great. Later, if it pauses later, just let me know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let I know also lah, if my connection breaks. Okay, guys, we'll just wait for a little while more for more to join in. I think there's 5 more. So how's it coming along, Nicholas, right?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Sorry?
How's it going, man?
Good lah. Okay lah.
Oh, what do you do today?
I have classes today.
Oh, you're studying.
Yeah. I just started my third sem.
Cool. Joanna?
For me, one more STEM then graduate.
One more time and graduate. Cool. I see Wanda. Hey guys, come on, let's on the video for a little bit so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. I see Huyen, which is awesome. There's Sujing, welcome in, Sujing. Welcome in, Chua. Don't know why, like, even though I've done this quite a few times, I still get nervous for the first meetup always. Hey, by the way, guys, it's gonna be a very interactive session. So at any point in time you want to chat with me, or you have questions, or I'm going too fast, too slow, you can just let me know. All right. Want to make it as engaged as we can. Hey, Wanda.
Hi.
Yes. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, great.
You're the girl who's doing trading, right? Is that
Yeah,
you?
actually, I'm not the only one who did trading apparently.
Oh, there's someone else.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but she told me that she don't want to let people know lah, so I won't expose who she is.
Okay, so you guys know each other or
Yeah,
what?
today is a very great day. No, I just because she joined. Actually, we found out because her username, because of her username, but she changed it already now, so you won't know now.
Okay, damn. Okay, cool. Hey guys, just want to say again, if my connection breaks off, let me know. Then I'll connect with my 3G, all right? Something is wrong with my Wi-Fi today, which is very unfortunate. But if it's all okay, then I think we can begin in 1 minute. Just wait for 1 or 2 more guys, then we can start. I'm going to start with a little introduction about myself. Okay, even though I did introduce myself in the chat, but just so we can talk to each other and see each other, which is awesome. And then I'm going to talk about what the Hacker Collective is all about. Then we're going to talk about the curriculum, talk about the movement, our vision, and break the ice. So I think the first half an hour to 45 minutes is more of getting to know this session. So I hope it's going to be fun because we're going to be working with each other for the next coming 6 months. And I'm going to be watching all of you. I mean, the committed ones turn into, full-fledged developers. So it's very important to set the mindset right at the very beginning because it's going to be a very tough journey. And I really want to see all of you get there as well. Okay?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So I see a lot of you in already. And, for those of you, hey, Hoang, hey, looking good, bro. Looking good, man. I like to see smiley faces. Very happy to see all of you. For those of you without your cameras on, it would be great if you can on it because it's a community learning session. But if you don't want to, you don't feel comfortable, it's okay. All right, so I think I'm gonna start now. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, no, I haven't shared yet. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, hi, welcome to the Hacker Collective. My name is Derek. I'm the co-founder of this movement along with my partner Ming. So, you guys probably read some messages about my story so far, right? I come from a finance background, did my degree, went to venture capital, doing a lot of interesting stuff, investing in startups and all that. But what inspired me the most were technopreneurs. Anyone knows what a technopreneur is? And if anyone is shy, which I hope you guys can on your mic and talk. But if anyone is shy, feel free to just drop your thoughts in the chat bubble. Then we can I will take a look there as well. So, anyone knows what is a technopreneurship? Just give it a shot. Give it a shot. There's no wrong answers here. Only fun answers.
So is it like a normal entrepreneurs, but like you involve in tech more?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an entrepreneur that is very tech savvy. You know the ins and outs of technology. You know how to manage a team of developers, and you know how technology works in the net in as a whole. All right. So I was very inspired by technopreneurs, the guys who built something up from scratch and then started raising funds, getting users, getting traction. I'm more into that scene. So I took a leap out of venture capital, told myself, hey, Derek, I don't enjoy my job. What am I going to do? So I'm going to take 6 months off to teach myself code full time. I was thinking, should I go and do boot camp? Should I redo university? No, right? Boot camps are like freaking, 15,000 ringgit? And university is even crazy, right? And even after all this stuff, at the end of the day, for technology, for a career in tech, you're gonna need to be able to learn up fast. Because as later on, as we do our introductions, I spoke to some of you already, but just so you guys get to know each other better, it's quite a few of you here from IT backgrounds. And the common theme here is that the IT degree didn't evolve fast enough to catch up with technology. And that is one big reason why I did not choose to redo a tech degree and all that. So yeah, a little bit more about myself before we just continue. What I do now for work is I mainly focus on running this community. I handle software projects that down the line, hopefully some of you, we can train up good enough for you guys to start working with us on these projects, start learning.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So
awesome.
Hey, that's cool, man. So my thoughts are, it's always best to learn from projects. And what we do is we bring in all these projects and we guide some background noise from one of you. Sorry, you mind muting yourself for a little while I do my round of introduction? Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. So where was I? Yeah, what I was saying is we take in projects. So what I usually do now is I take in projects with my partner as well, and we guide our team and our students to work on these projects, right? Because what better way to learn than to work on projects? And if the project is paying you money, why not, right? So we figure out this is a good way to involve the beginners, teach them, guide them, and make them become full-fledged developers by working on projects. So that's what I do mainly, all right? Besides teaching and besides working on a little startup thing that I will share with you guys in a bit. Very fun stuff. All right, so I think that's pretty much all about me. As I said, my personal goal is gonna be to be able to be a full-fledged technopreneur. So as I mentioned, someone who not only has tech skills, but someone who is an entrepreneur who is able to equip himself with business skills and tech skills and really just firefighting through startups, making things happen. That's who I see I am in 5 years. And I'm looking forward to hear from you guys what your thoughts are for yourself and your personal goals. But okay, that's all about me. Let's move on to the Hacker Collective. All right, so what are we? What is the Hacker Collective? There is no one way to define us. We see ourselves as a social impact community, a self-taught community, a hacker community, but all in all, you can see that we are a community, which means that I want you guys to get to know each other better, because over the next 6 months, each and every one of you, as well as other members from the community, will be working together on projects, learning from each other, encouraging each other to learn, and just really supporting each other, because this movement, this journey is not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very tough. I'm not here to sell you a fake dream that this is easy, but it's very tough. So it's very important to have friends learning together. And just to also very quickly clarify, right, the hacker mindset. When you see the Hacker Collective, I know a very common theme, people will say, oh, you guys hack PCs. Every day I get someone calling me and telling me, hey, Derek, do you hack? can you hack Facebook for me? That kind of stuff, right? Just to make it very clear, we don't do that kind of stuff. When we say hacker, we mean, we don't mean people who hack PCs and whatnot. When we say hackers, we mean people with a hacker mindset. So those who challenge the status quo, those who look for loopholes and opportunities. So we are the ones who really think of how we can do things better, do things faster, do things differently, and think like a hacker. The idea here is how we can learn fast and adapt fast, all right? And yeah, self-taught mindset, right? As I mentioned just now, university just doesn't evolve fast enough. And my co-founder Ming was my mentor back in the days, and he was the one who inspired me to not pay 15,000 ringgit to boot camps, because all in all, we need to learn how to learn. So this community is about giving you the accountability, giving you the mentorship to learn how to learn. We don't tell you, hey, you must learn this. We don't say that, even though we have a curriculum. But to us, we are technology agnostic. We want to go to and really emphasize on the skills to learn, not the particular technology. All right, does that make sense so far? Before I carry on. Great, cool stuff. Yeah, and also social impact. This one I can talk about more in the future. Don't want to bore you guys too much, but basically we're doing some stuff for the underserved communities, giving them, upskilling them and hiring them after that. Because, if some people are stuck in let's say people from B40 communities, people from refugee communities, if they're stuck in the poverty cycle, what can they do to get out of it? Nothing much, right? They cannot pay for uni and all that. So what we do is really just help them out, teach them for free, bring them in for our projects. And, you guys, in a way, you guys are funding this movement, which is awesome. And yeah, that's on the social impact side of things. Then exclusive community, basically we are all a community. We are like a family. We need to get to know each other better. I know now it's a little bit awkward because it's just me talking, but I believe throughout the next few sessions it's to get a lot better. Okay, don't worry on that. So let's move on with this. All right, quick one on our vision. Our vision is to make, sorry, someone's joining in. Our vision is to make education accessible to all, as I mentioned, even for the underserved communities, okay? And it's to disrupt the need for a traditional 5-year degree. It just doesn't make sense if you think of it. 5-year, 3 years, 5 years degree, and you come out, you cannot build anything. How does that make any sense? It makes no sense. Okay, 3 years degree, you come out, the things that you learn in uni is no longer used. It's all replaced, and you have to learn from scratch again. That makes no sense. So that's just our mindset. That's our vision, to give people the option, an extra option, that they don't need to pay for boot camps. They need to go for, universities, okay? Then next one, to raise awareness on this, the self-taught movement, the hacker mindset. A lot of people, especially in Asia, from what I noticed, have what we call the fixed mindset. So for myself, I come from finance background. I had a fixed mindset back in the days, right? I said, oh, damn, technology is hard. Oh, damn, data science is hard. Oh, damn, marketing is hard. Oh, damn, public speaking is tough, right? So what if it's tough? Does that mean we cannot do it? No. We're telling you here that you don't need formal education, telling you here that with the right mindset, you can apply this skill set to everything you do. I taught myself digital marketing, taught myself design, taught myself pretty much everything now. And I feel that a lot more can benefit from this. Next one, yeah, this affordable education. Sorry, this is repetitive. Sorry for this. Then the next one is to match people to jobs without needing them to go through traditional education. And yeah, let's just go to the next one. Okay, and this is a question I ask all the time. And yeah, guys, before this, I need to thank all of you for being here, because tech is tough. Is it really possible? This is a question I get all the time. And some people also ask, is this a scam? Is this even possible? How can you make me a developer in 6 months? How is that even possible? Or you're telling me some of your students made it in 3 months and all they paid was $500, for example. Then I'm telling you now, it is possible, but okay, you have to give and take, right? It's not, no one can guarantee a success, but if you keep these 5 beliefs, right, you can get there, all right? So these 5 beliefs. Number 1, I'm gonna go through this very quickly. You don't need to pay for a 10-year coding veteran, okay? This is one thing that we need to know, because coding veterans, people with PhD, people with masters, you're gonna pay a shit ton for them, but they cannot necessarily break down code to you as a beginner. We believe the best teachers are also self-taught people because they know the journey, the struggle, okay? Second, the hours add up. Some people do it in 3 months, some do it in 6 months, some take a year. The question here is, how many hours will you put in every single day? I'm not gonna lie to you and say, hey, you can do it in 6 months. No, I'm gonna have to find out how many hours do you put in, okay? And for us, some are more talented, so I'm not gonna fix, oh, you need to do 2 hours every day. I'm not gonna fix that. But a general rule of thumb is if you complete our challenges, the projects that we give every week, you will definitely be able to do it. That's all I can say. Okay? And we will provide all the support that you need. I'll talk about that later on. And the next thing to believe is a lot of people, some people don't sign up because of one reason. They ask us what kind of documentations that we use. And we say that we use open source documentations. We learn everything that we can. We learn how to solve problems on the website, okay, through the web, by Googling, by learning, by asking questions. They don't like it because they want to have like a dictionary, like a little, I don't know, like a hacker collective specific IP, intellectual property, right? But we don't have that, right? Yeah, textbook, right? Some of them are expecting textbooks. Well, we don't have that because we don't need that. That's the whole thing. All this stuff, it's all online. It's all documented very, very well. The idea here is, look, if I can give you a documentation of JavaScript, if you only learn how to read the documentation, what if someday you get a project in Python? Right? Are you going to tell me, hey, Derek, give me a book for Python? You get a project in Ruby. Hey, Derek, give me a book in Ruby. No, you're going to be forever reliant on me, which is not what I want. I want you guys to be self-reliant. That's the okay. At some point, you guys are going to be self-reliant, and that's the end goal for me. I will know that my job is well done if you guys are self-reliant someday. Okay? And yeah, you learn the best by teaching others. A lot of our students voluntarily teach other students as well. So I feel if anyone in this group wants to take the lead, and anyone in this group is more senior, I know some of you are from IT background, so if you are more senior, definitely organize accountability sessions with your other peers and teach them, guide them, and work with them. I'll talk about that later as well. Finally, have the confidence, okay? When we say self-teaching is possible, trust us, okay? It is possible, you just need to put in the work. And self-teaching is a lifelong skill. Tech changes every few months. Okay, what are you going to do when the tech that you know gets replaced? Are you going to struggle and just be lost and say, ah, shit, I can't catch up, I'm going to give up? No, you're going to be able to read documentations and learn up fast. All right. So, okay, I think this is the last slide. Sorry if my intro speech is a bit long. Okay, guys, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but just to also share why we're so excited about this group. You guys are our 13th group, okay? Sounds like a big number, but actually there were a couple groups back in the days like HiPO 5, HiPO 8, HiPO 9, HiPO 10. Some of the batches we were doing experimentation. We were changing, one thing about us also, we changed our learning model, our curriculum every few months just to keep up with the trends. We don't want you to be learning like outdated stuff. So some of the batches we played around with like data science, mobile app development and all that. So a lot of fun stuff, but this is us on our 13th batch. Why I'm so excited? Because number one, we are now implementing the pure learning model. On top of our weekly sessions, we are going to assign a leader to organize a separate session for you guys. So you guys are going to be meeting up these 3 hours plus another 1 hour just among yourselves to discuss the challenges, the homework, and just make sure everyone is learning together. Okay, that's number one. And number two about peer learning model is I'm not going to be the only mentor here. As you can see in the next slide here, these are all the mentors that you have. This is crazy. You guys, that's like what? How many of you here? Like I think 12 of you here, and you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mentors. And this is what we want to provide, right? As much help as we can, okay, to get you there. So a peer learning model, we teach each other. I'm sure there's a lot I can learn from you, like, you know, like some of the traders in the group, I'm sure I can learn a thing or two from you guys about trading. Some of you in accounting, I can learn from you about accounting. It's all about learning from each other. Next thing, unlimited mentorship. Text us anytime in the day. Whenever you're learning, right, you're stuck somewhere, try to figure out how to solve it yourself in 30 minutes. If you are still stuck after 30 minutes, just give us a call, schedule a call with us immediately, anytime. We will be there for you, any one of us. Then thirdly is the Go Live program. This is where we hire we hire some of you freelance or full-time to help you break into your career faster, okay? The goal is to let you do these projects, learn up on these projects, and be good enough to get a full-time job. That's the whole idea. It's very simple. Don't need to go 3 years, just 3-4 months, work on projects, and you're good enough to go. I know because I've done it. And our team members have done it. And finally, bringing your startup ideas to life. Some of you here, as I spoke to some of you, I'm aware that some of you here are not so much developers. Some of you here are more business people, which are amazing as well. That's like me, right? I'm more of a technopreneur person. So our final project is to pick 1 or 2 very good ideas from 12 of you, maybe 2 ideas, okay? 2 ideas from 12 of you, and we build it together. Okay, we will train you guys to work in a group to build and launch a startup from scratch. What is a startup? A startup is something like Facebook, Airbnb, whatever you want. Okay, any cool ideas that you have in your mind, you want to bring it out, bring it to life, that will be your final project. Bring it to life, and we'll see. If the startup becomes successful, great. If it doesn't become successful, well, do you think companies will hire you if you have the ability to build something like Facebook from yourself on your own? They should, right? They should hire. If you can build something like Facebook, collaborate in teams and not design it out as well, they should hire you. Okay. So great. I think that's all. I spoke for like 20 minutes. I hope I'm not boring you guys out. That's a lot of details, a lot of information. I'm still quite shy myself when it comes to delivering this kind of presentations, even though it's like so many times doing it. But you know, the first time is always awkward because the ice is not broken. So let's take another 20 minutes for each of you to just take some time and tell everyone about yourself on your cameras. For those who can, on your cameras, share with us what is your educational background, your professional background, where are you from, a fun fact about yourself, and what do you wish to achieve from committing yourself into this learning group, right? We're charging how much? 500 ringgit per month. That is not cheap. Honestly, I know myself, that is not cheap, but we did a cheap batch last time, right? Firstly, we couldn't sustain, we couldn't put in the time to really support. Secondly, students were just not committed. Oftentimes, when you compare us to boot camps, for example, boot camps, they charge upfront 15,000. And that financial pullback, that financial constraint is what keeps people going. And we want to have that extra push for you guys as well, to know that there's no going back, keep going forward. And, especially through the tough times, month 2, month 3, it's going to get very, very tough. So, that's when hopefully our support will make a lot more sense. All right, so let's start breaking the ice. We can start with those with their cameras on already. I assume you guys are the most comfortable. So let's start with, I can't see the names actually. So wait, Huyen, why don't you go first, Huyen?
Okay, hi. Hi guys, my name is Huyền. I'm from Vietnam and I'm one of the jump starter. I graduated from University of Science and Technology of Hanoi, and my major is Information and Communication Technology. I have a huge passion for software and also the technology in general. Yeah, so great to meet you guys.
Yeah, we brought Huyen on board because there is a Vietnamese student in this batch. You see that guy smiling a lot over there, Hoang. That is our Vietnamese student. So we brought her on board because we're taking people in Southeast Asia. So we don't want any form of language barrier. So if she's here to support Hong, if anything, but Hong's English as well, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. I can't really see your names. I don't know why, but can you guys just go?
Juan, can you introduce yourself?
All right, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Minh Hoang, but you can call me Harry for short. I'm living in Vietnam, and my major is in international business. I really didn't get involved in technologies, but my goal is for attending the Hacker Collective courses is to make a network of highly passionate people in the tech business, because I want to build a startup, maybe an e-commerce startup. Yeah, like a chain of lots of store. Like, yeah, I'm still thinking about it, but yeah, maybe after the course, I'll have a full details and ideas that I can share with you, and hope to see you guys working well and studying great. So yeah, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Hong. Let's go to the next one. Yu Chin. Yu Chin, you there?
Hi.
Yeah.
Am I lagging?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you well.
Okay, yeah.
Fine.
Okay. Hi, my name is Yu Qin. I'm currently taking degree in multimedia computing. So it's like half programming, half multimedia lah, basically. So what the programming thing that I wanted to learn is not really sufficient. It didn't fully cover up lah. So that's why I come to THC, because I want to be at least a front-end developer. Yeah, but my end goal is to be a full-stack developer lah. So now I focus on front-end first.
Cool, awesome stuff. You're doing trading stuff, right? You want to share with us the future?
I started officially trading because of MCO lah, but before MCO I actually researched a lot, but I didn't actually really trade. So like because of MCO, I'm like, screw it, I'll just do it also. That's when I actually started to trade out. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm sure there's a lot we can learn from you. Awesome stuff. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. I think it's is it Satish? Satish, is that you?
Yeah. It's me. Sorry, I'm eating actually.
Oh, you're eating. Okay. No worries. Go to guys. I'm so sorry. I can't see your names. Those with the camera on. Thanks for owning, but I can't see your names, so I don't really know your names. Just go.
Okay. So basically, right now I'm actually a uni student. I'm actually a first year. Just started doing computer science actually.
Ooh.
And then the main reason I come here is because I want to learn the application side mainly. Because mainly currently I'm learning more on theories. So I want to learn more on the application side, build projects.
Nice.
That's the main thing. Also want to network with technopreneurs basically, because I actually like to start startups and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, also I'm minoring in finance.
Okay, awesome. Okay, now we have a computer science student. It's very funny, we get a lot of computer science students. So maybe in the first few months, this guy will be a bit advanced. So feel free to help your teammates if anyone's struggling, okay? Let's move on to Susie.
Hi.
Hello.
My name is Sujing. You can call me Susie. I'm actually a primary school teacher teaching English, but I'm more interested towards technology. So I saw this advertisement on Facebook, so I decided to try it out. But I'm not sure whether I'm capable of doing that, so I just signed up for 1 month currently. So if I'm able to catch up, then I will continue with the session.
Awesome stuff. Cool. Good to know, man. Hey, I just got a message from Joanna that she can't see everyone. Is that true? I don't know. So do I need to stop sharing my screens for you guys to see each other?
Maybe it would be a great idea to just unshare so we can like see everyone at the same page. Yeah.
But so you guys cannot see everyone right now?
Not really.
Really? Is there a photo gallery option? Just want to explore. Sorry, a bit new to technology here. Don't have guys. Don't have You guys really cannot see each other?
There is, like, we can see, but not everyone at the same screen. Maybe you can try unshare screen and then you will know what I mean.
Actually, there's like a middle more bar where you can resize it.
Yeah.
On the side.
Yeah. Can you try and see? If cannot, then I'll unshare. But if can, then just try it. Resize, make my share screen smaller, then you can see everyone's face, which is very nice.
Just did that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Joanna. Good. Thanks for the suggestion anyways. But want to go next, Joanna?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Joanna and I'm currently a Monash student.
What?
So I have 1 more year till I graduate. The reason why I joined this is because I feel like the reason why I joined is because I feel like as a business background student, I feel like the technology has been very high in demand, and of course I want to be well equipped for my future, right? So that's why I feel like it's necessary, like, to start gaining more skills into this field.
Hey, cool stuff.
I like to build stuff of my own as well. That's why I joined this.
Awesome. Hey, okay, guys, can I see a show of hands? How many of you are here because you're more into business?
Wow.
Okay. Half the group. Okay. And what about the rest? Are you guys more because you want to really be engineers, developers, which is very respectable as well? Engineers? Anyone do want to be, like full-time super pro engineers? What about the rest? Those who didn't raise their hands.
What about in the middle?
The middle means what? It's like exploring lah.
No. It's more like, I think for me, it's more like I'll see how it goes. That kind of thing.
Cool. Okay, so in the middle. Nice. Okay. It's very important to also segment you guys into groups because project management is a big aspect as well. If your goal is project management, then in the final project, I'm going to hand over more project management stuff to train your project management skills. If your goal is business, then we're going to hand you more on the business side. If your goal is to go like super crazy developer, then we'll give the hard development stuff to you guys to do. Okay? So cool. Of course, we'll chat about this more down the line. Let's go to the next one. Nicole, want to go next?
Sorry, just muted myself.
No worries.
Hi, my name is Nicole. I graduated with a degree for PR and marketing and currently working full-time and decided to take this up because just to improve my skill set a bit and write something extra on my resume. Always been interested in technology, but never had the chance to kind of learn because I did not pick that course. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to take up other. That's why I'm here at. That's why I'm here to see how it goes, and hopefully I can do something about it.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. I think that's an awesome one. Okay, and for all of you, right? I mean, you guys, we all have the same goal, right? Which is to learn coding, and I can see you guys are all very motivated. Down the line, it's gonna get tough. Okay, so one thing to remember is it's always going to be tough, no matter what you do. Do not give up. Our role here as mentors and jump starters, the reason why we included so many jump starters is not because we have money or anything. No. We honestly, we are like broke. We don't even take a pay cut, honestly, right? We are reinvesting all this money into a free social learning platform that we will launch probably next year. And Huyen is working on it actively. Okay, so guys, just honestly, reach out to us whenever you need help. All right. Next, let's get. I think there's a few more, right? I can't see names, so which sucks. Is there a Kian in this group? Is Kian here? Hey, Kian. Yes.
Hi everyone. I'm a complete beginner in IT field, and I've been working as a QS for many years. I'd like to take this opportunity by joining THC and seek for an opportunity to change to have a career change.
Cool. Mostly because of COVID, is it? You want to start working remotely and all that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. How many of you, just a quick show of hands, how many of you are like complete beginners? Like 0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the rest are okay. Cool. All right. Who's next, guys? Did I miss out anyone? There's one more, I think. Dominic, I see you.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the question again?
Oh, you can see. Share your.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So hi guys, I'm Dominic. I have a IT background. Graduate overseas and then came back in Malaysia. Then I'm currently working in a trading company, e-trading company, like stock exchange.
Wow.
Yeah, currently doing like on paper is software developer, but I'm basically solving problems. Like if there's a problem in the application, then I have to figure out what's going on and stuff like that.
Wow.
So yeah.
Dude, Dominic, you sound like a pro already, man.
Hey, very headache lah. Every day I wake up, finish work, wow, headache like how to finish this? Like, I mean, there's like a timeline, so it's like super stressed.
What do you feel like you're lacking? You got a job already.
Oh man, I feel I'm lacking a lot. All I know is Java.
Okay.
I know there's like servers. I know a little bit of Linux.
Cool.
Linux is basic. I know how everything runs, but I want to know more like how do I create my own?
From scratch, everything.
Yeah, from scratch, everything.
Yes, cool.
Because when you're reading someone's code, it's so complicated. You have to read like, wow, like it's connected to everything. And then you have to break it down and it takes so much time. So, it's best to know how it works out, everything. Start at scratch.
Okay, cool. Yeah, start from scratch. Make sure your fundamentals are sound. Yeah. Awesome stuff. And also, you can see very clearly here that you guys are all from different levels. So if any one of you are going like you feel like this is super boring, like especially Dominic, maybe today's stuff might be boring to you, but for the rest, I'm sure it's gonna be interesting. Let me know. Then maybe we can do something to speed your progress up. If any one of you are interested in that, we can chat separately. Okay, just letting you know that's this option. All right, I think there's two more. Nick, right? There's a Nick in this group.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Hello. Actually, I don't have a webcam. I could use my phone and all, but I just tend to do my programming on my computer. So, yes. Hi, I'm Nick. Nicholas Lee. Just call me Nick. I'm actually I just started my second year in e-commerce. So basically, e-commerce is like half business, half programming. Actually, more towards programming. Technically, web developing, something like that. So I'm still in I just started my second year. Yeah. So actually, how I came about this is during MCO. You got very bored. A lot of ideas started coming in. It's like, I was like, I wanted to cover a lot of things like websites and stuff. But then, self-learning can be kind of tough. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you learn and all, but I figured like, what if you have a community that you can join and learn together? Or I see a lot, mainly in the US, like things like Stack Overflow. All these are like forums and communities that the Americans tend to share ideas with each other and help out. So I was like, it would be a bit weird, honestly, to join them. So I was like, I saw this ad around Facebook. I guess partly that's why the ad came out anyway. So I was like, why not give it a try, right? I was actually, to be honest, I was a bit scared this was like some pyramid scheme or something.
Oh, is it? Okay.
But yeah, here I am. I was like, just give it a try. It's like, I mean, it'd be fun, right? If it turns out fine, turns out good. I was like, yeah, I hope to get something from this.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for sharing that. Honestly, this is not the first time someone's telling me this looks like a scam. Honestly, that's why I really appreciate all of you guys taking a chance on this. And we are also very new, so we're really working on establishing that. So that's, I guess, we're not doing our marketing efforts well enough. So, okay, cool. I think there's one more guy. I can't seem to see your name, bro. Yeah, that's you, bro. You're looking, yes, that's you.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, my name is Tada. I guess I have some background in telecom engineering for 2 years. Was working with telecom for a while. And then just doing MCO, decided to get a formal education, started diploma in web development. So still a bit new.
Wow.
And personally that I wish I saw your ad like 5 years ago. So I'm very keen to join. I'm keen to learn from peers and go through this together.
Cool stuff. Okay. Did I miss out anyone? Just a last call, then let's start. Yes, Tara. Hey.
Hi, I'm Tara. I just graduated this year from a degree in IBM, International Business Management. So I think it's the worst year to graduate because so hard to look for a job. Yeah. So I was looking for a job, then I saw your ad. So I took it.
Cool. Okay, cool stuff. Yeah, I think there's one more guy, right? Bro, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I cannot see your names today. The guy in yellow t-shirt. Yeah, that's you, bro. That's you. Yeah. You can't hear you, bro.
Oh, pardon me, but you muted me earlier on, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so my name is Tyson Tang. I graduated from Multimedia University Sabajaya with a Bachelor of Accounting degree. I worked for roughly 2 years as an audit associate. But then I realized if you look at the paperwork we conduct in an office, you realize that after a while, that stuff gets archived away eventually, and we rarely, if ever, go back to viewing that data. So I realized that it's not really an efficient way of tolling in order to build value. Surely there must be a more efficient way of creating value, correct?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, is that all, bro?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay. Okay, guys, do you mind if we take a very quick picture for our profile picture before we start the session? We're gonna start the session right after this, okay?
Sure.
Three. Just smile and 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Just one will do. Okay, here it is. I'm just gonna save it. Okay, cool. All right, guys. And for the ad that you guys saw, was it the one with Ming inside or was it the one with Elise inside? Okay,
The edit.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Ming.
Okay, no. Ming is the co-founder with me on this thing, and he was my mentor. He's the one who really inspired me for this stuff. You guys will meet him very soon. Okay, no worries. So let's move on. Okay, these are the jump starters. It's gonna be 40 minutes already, so the intro is getting really long. But this is me, Bob, Kai, Sotani, Logan, Huyen, Shatish, and Ming. Shatish and Huyen will be more of like guest jump starters. So they will join in every now and then to just teach and guide. But anytime you can message any one of us. Me, Bob, Kai, Sotani, Logan will be more actively teaching you guys like in this kind of sessions, these kind of settings. And yeah, it would be great if you guys can get like different perspective from all of us, because all of us come from very different backgrounds. But I would say most of us are self-taught in our own ways. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Okay, another stuff to talk about, but this one I'll leave it for the end because I don't want to bore you guys anymore. Let's go straight into the meat of this session. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time because this intro has been took a bit longer than I expected. So this one later, if we go past time, for those who want to continue staying can stay. Those who don't want, you can just move on. Okay, we just go straight into it. Okay. Today is gonna be more of a covering basic session. Okay, we cover the basics, the broad overview of stuff, and then we quickly throw in HTML because HTML is really basic stuff that we should learn ASAP. And since this is a full stack web development course, I will explain also why did we choose web development instead of mobile app development, instead of data science, instead of cybersecurity, why did we choose web development? I will explain later, but let's talk about this. How does the internet actually work? Let's get some of volunteers, one of you maybe, to share with us. No wrong answers. Everyone has different perspective and we want to see different views. Well, if it's wrong, then I'll correct of course. But just on a high level, just try and break this down to us. Okay, I'll give you guys 3 minutes now. 3 minutes. Okay, I don't want all of you to just go and listen. Wait for one guy to explain. 3 minutes. Go and Google. Try and find out how does the internet actually work. Have a very, very, very high level idea, and then I'll randomly pick one of you to share with the group. All right. If anyone is not comfortable, just let me know, then I will not pick. But I feel it's very fun, to get you guys to actively go and learn. Okay, one more minute. Okay, so I'll be a bit lenient this time. I will target those with an IT background, okay? So let's see. I'm gonna pick Huang. Huang. I saw you
Me?
muted yourself.
Uh, no, I actually I only understand some really basic things about like theoretically I don't know how to answer it. Yeah. So for example, yeah, I'm gonna explain it in my own way. Okay. Okay. So we as a client, we get we bought a domain through an internet service provider, and when we have an internet provider, we're gonna they are going to like switching. They're going to transfer data back and forth with the DNS server, and here it will create a server for us. I think so because I bought a domain in the past, and I have, I also got my website hosted, but I don't really know how to explain it.
Okay, no worries. Okay, does
Yeah.
anyone have was that a good explanation? Do you guys understand, or you guys want me to explain more?
Sorry, bro.
Hey, no, don't apologize.
Okay.
No, honestly, it's good. Okay, but just to add on to that, right? I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging and not give you the my version of the simplified answer. I'm gonna break it down because you guys don't exactly need to know this to be I mean, you kind of need to know this, but don't need to know like very deep level at your level because we're here to learn how to code, right? For now, this one you can slowly read over time. Okay, don't need to know it by this week or today. Okay, so my explanation would be a simple one. Will be, you know, when I first came across this question, right, I used to think, I'm sure you guys would probably think the same thing as well. We would probably think of the cloud, okay, or the internet as like super complex stuff, right? But it's really just a long piece of wire. It's a long piece of wire that connects computers together. So these computers, they will talk to each other. They will transfer data through these giant wires, okay? And these computers, right, they're not regular computers like what you and I have. They are online 24/7. And what they do is they just serve data all day long. Serve data means they send everything that is requested. I request on Facebook, they send me Facebook files. Okay, what kind of files we'll talk about later. But this, in a nutshell, is how it works. And and this 24/7 online data servers, this is what we call them servers, lah. Okay, and what the computer that is requesting for information, these are the clients, which are what we are using. Okay, so just to share a little bit on the cable, here is a link to it, submarine cable map. I like to show this just to give a visualization of what exactly it is. See, it's all connected. Can you see? All right, through the ocean, Atlantic Ocean, through land, right? Can you see all these cables? All right. So for example, right, when you type in google.com on your browser, google.com, the browser, the client in our case, the client will send a message to the internet service provider. And what is the internet service provider? It's, for example, Unify, Maxis. Okay, so the client will send a message to the internet service provider, the one that provides you the internet. Okay, then the internet service provider, in short, we call it ISP, will relay the message to a DNS server. So what is DNS? DNS is the domain name system. So you can look at this DNS server, right? Kind of like the dictionary, like a phone book. When you make a request to google.com, okay, the DNS server, right, doesn't know what is google.com. It will have to look up in its book and look for the IP address of google.com. So it will look for google.com, it will get the IP address, then you'll return the IP address, the specific IP address for Google. And in this case, we can try searching this up, right? 216.58. Yeah, nah? You see it? I'm just gonna click on this, Google, okay? But no one's gonna go around memorizing all these long strings, right? So that's why we have a DNS server that really attaches. So we call this google.com or dereklee.com or facebook.com, okay? hackercollective.com, for example, okay? So that on a high level is how it works. Of course, there are things like A records or MX records. All that stuff we will bother more about in the future. Okay, those are about linking up your domain name to your website. linking up your domain name to your email address, which isn't too difficult because a lot of services provide that service already. A lot of providers provide that service, so don't worry about that for now. All right. Okay, let's move on. How do websites actually work? This one I don't need to Google because I'm sure the answer is already here, but I want to hear it from your perspectives. Maybe one of the IT guys again. So Yuchin, your turn. Can you just very briefly share with us, maybe in 1 minute, how do websites work?
Website, okay. Basically, website consists of three languages. HTML, CSS, and JS, JavaScript. HTML is the content, so like what you see, maybe the words inside there, the pictures inside there. CSS is the design of the things. Oh my god, very bad. Okay, so basically HTML is basically like a paragraph. It's like the text, the paragraph. CSS will determine the features of the paragraph, like let's say what color are the text, what are the size of the font, what are the type of font that you use, maybe where do you position it, at the left, center align, right align, or justify. That's CSS. And JavaScript is more like, I would think of JavaScript like an animation. Basically, you just give it some life, make it feel like movement or something. I'm not really sure if JavaScript, I'm new to JavaScript, yeah.
You're right.
CSS.
You're right. So basically, whatever you said was correct, but I feel like you kind of downplayed on the power of JavaScript. It's not just for animations. Yes, back in the days it was, but anything to do with logic, it has to do with JavaScript. I'll explain in a bit why JavaScript is so freaking powerful, but for now, you know, what is a better way to understand it than to see it, right? I'm just going to show you. Let's say I like this website, E27. I told you I'm more of a startup guy. I was in venture capital. I really like all this startup stuff. So I will just come here to show you a very simple demo. For those with IT backgrounds, you should know this already. What am I going to do now? I am going to, for example, right? I am just going to click on inspect here. So what you see here, right, is very simple. You can see that no matter how many files we receive while making a request, right? Just now we were talking about making a request from a client to a server and all that, right? No matter how many files every request to the server will return us a lot of files. And no matter how many files it receives, we must receive a HTML, a CSS, and a JavaScript. We must at least one of each, because this is how the whole website is working, okay? And for example, look at this, right? Just to quickly show you what is HTML, I inspect already. I can literally, okay, I can come here, remove all this stuff, and say, Derek is awesome, right? Can you see this? I've changed the text on the page. Why? Because as Eugene very rightfully mentioned, HTML is for the content. The HTML stands for hypertext markup language, markup. So all this stuff is markup. Today we'll be covering it now, okay? Then the next thing, let's say I come here, okay, I want to change the styling. I want to make this, let's say, color, you know, green, boom, becomes green color. It's really as simple as that. So this is the markup, this is design. So these two stuff, HTML is not tough, so we're going to cover in 1 week. All the things that you guys should know, we'll cover in 1 week. CSS is a big, very big topic, but we're also only going to use 1 week to cover the basics. Then we're going to quickly move into JavaScript because that's where all the power comes. That's really the toughest part of development, coding. If you master JavaScript, easily you can get a job, easily. Okay, if I refresh this page, it's gone. Why is, oh wait, it's gone. Why is it gone? Can someone quickly explain in 1 sentence?
Because it's locked.
Sorry?
Because it's locked.
It's locked.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of. It is locked because I'm making, whenever I refresh, I'm making a new request, correct? If I make a new request, what do I get? I get the files that are dictated by the server. It's as simple as that. So the server didn't dictate it to become Derek Yee here, right? The server actually typed this. So they're going to return this. If I change it, only I on the client can see this. Okay, the server doesn't affect the server. If not, then you know, it's gonna be a big problem. Okay. So is everything clear so far? Before we move on? Any questions? Okay, no questions, then let's move on quickly. How do each of them contribute? Very quickly, HTML is the building block, more on the content. more on the structure, more on like the pictures, the text. We'll cover HTML today, so I'm not going to go too much here. CSS is styling, design, the colors, font sizes, animations as well. Animation is also CSS as yeah. Then JavaScript, oh sorry, this should be JavaScript JS, sorry for the typo. It's to make our page dynamic. Whatever dynamic means, this is a very, very big topic, okay? What do you guys think dynamic means here? Anyone has an idea what dynamic means?
Well, I think like dynamic means that, you know, I read something about JavaScript. It says that it can help you build your websites on several device sizes, like yeah. So it's called J queries, right? Media queries.
Okay, hey, that is not the right answer. I have to correct.
Okay.
That, but that is responsive. Okay, that is responsive. That's different. That we will cover in CSS. That is responsive. Dynamic mean anyone has any ideas and you don't get to talk, just write in the chat. Okay. Dynamic doesn't mean responsive. It's completely different things. Dynamic means the pages are loaded on the backend. Your HTML code is rendered on the backend. It might be hard to understand now, but week 4, end of this month, you guys, next month onwards, you guys start to understand. Basically, put it simply, a static page is a page that is predefined. It is hard-coded, okay? I hard-coded already. But a dynamic page is where all the power comes in. You are not a developer until you know how to build dynamic pages. For example, Facebook, right? If you go to facebook.com/Derek Yee, what do you get? You get my profile, my information, where I studied, all that stuff. If I go to Yuchin's profile, I get Yuchin's information. I go to Satish's profile, I get Satish's information. Does that mean there is a developer in Facebook actually coding everyone's stuff like that? Did someone go and manually type, oh, Yuchin, okay, 1997, Yuchin, you know, wherever you're from, okay? Did someone go and actually type that? No, because if someone has to do that, then imagine Facebook has like freaking 3 billion monthly active users. How is that possible, right? 3 billion. So there has to be logic, there has to be code that dynamically fills in this. It captures Yuchin's information. Yuchin will type it somewhere, and it will just have one page only. Okay, one page with the profile page. Let's go to my, I don't want to go my Facebook, maybe privacy. Okay, I'll go to LinkedIn. Okay, let's go to LinkedIn. Okay, my professional page. I go to my account, click on it. Yeah, feel free to connect with me, by the way, guys. I don't really use it that much, but connect with me. So you see this, my picture, my name, my description, my school, my whatever I'm working on, my about me, my where I work and all that stuff, right? It's just a template, okay? And all this information I dynamic. So it is just an empty template, and all this information, we are just making requests to the backend to fill it up specific to Derek's account. If Yuchin has a LinkedIn, it will, you know, show Yuchin, and all this stuff will be specific to Yuchin. No one manually type all this stuff. It's all rendered from the backend, and this is where, you know, dynamic web applications, you know, come into play. All right, clear? All good. Of course, dynamic web apps is a very big topic. That is just one of the biggest significance of it, but we'll talk about it down the line. Okay, very fun stuff. Okay, what is computer science? Someone very quickly share with us. Maybe Huyen, can you Huyen, you did a degree in computer science, right? Is Huyen still here? Oh, she's not here. Oh, she's here. Okay, never mind, fine. She's not answering me, she's ignoring me. Joanna, you want to try this? Don't want to try? Okay, never mind. You look like I'm forcing you to do it. Okay, don't.
No, it's not that I don't want to try, but I don't have much idea of what computer science actually means.
Okay, the whole computer science is a very big topic, but simply put, you can break it down to this only. This is where all the value lies, okay? How can I take an input, whatever the input is, how can I put it into this black box? I'll explain what is a black box, and how can I get an output that I want? Simple enough. I get data in like freaking raw, messy data. I get clients' requests. Oh, Derek, I want this page to be able to do a marketplace So my buyer and my seller can do bidding, and then they can do a marketplace, and then I want an automated authentication system to see if the thing is real or not. That kind of stuff, that is the input. The black box is simply the algorithms that we are going to dictate to solve that problem. Okay, this in a nutshell is computer science. Any IT students here, you guys can add on to this, all right? This in a nutshell is computer science. Solving problems, breaking down, whatever Dominic was doing, that is solving problems, which is very fun stuff. So looking forward to see you guys solve problems. It's not easy, but this is where the value lies, I would say, okay? Move on. Okay, guys, this is a bit more also on a higher level topic, okay? Just before we go into HTML, what is HTTP? Dominic, want to try this?
Yep. HTTP is hypertext transfer protocol, and it's basically the how do you put it? Let's say you're writing a essay, and then the first letter must be capital. So HTTP is the capital of your essay. It has to start with HTTP, but you don't actually need to put HTTP. And we need to put that because for safety reasons, and it's fixed in the server all over the world, so it has to start with that.
Cool. Okay, cool. Let me just add on to whatever he said just now. Very good points. It's that for us beginners, okay, I'm just going to look at myself as a beginner, okay, because I am a beginner. Okay, let's just look at me as a beginner. We are the same. We're all learning from each other, right? As a beginner, I would understand this protocol. What is a protocol? Protocol is, in English, okay, protocol is just a set of rules that dictates how things are done. Okay, that is a protocol. So HTTP is basically protocol for communication between client and server. If you don't have a protocol, people are going to simply communicate. It's going to be very messy. So these are just rules for clients and servers communication. In simpler terms, the communication are done through HTTP requests. Okay, you make requests and HTTP responses. Just remember all these keywords for now. Okay. Firstly, the client make a request. The server receive the request. The server will process the request. Okay, oh, I want this page. Then the server will say, okay, here's this page. I want you to make everything capitalized. The server will say, okay, here is a page with everything capitalized. Okay, you'll process the request. You'll return a response. Then the client will take the response and use it however they want to use it. Okay, that's it. It's just a set of rules. Just do not confuse people. And in terms of what Dominic mentioned, security, that comes with HTTPS. So HTTP is not secure yet. HTTPS is more on like the encryption between the communication. So hackers can come in between the client and server, right? You have to transfer that's like this transfer point between them, right? That's where we have to encrypt the information. That's all it is. All right. Okay, what is the front end? This one should be simple. Anyone random, just throw it out. Okay, what do you think is the front end?
User interface.
Okay, go on. Give me 3 answers.
What you see.
What you see. Okay, go on. Joanna, why are you smiling like that? I'm looking at you.
Oh, visual presentation.
Yes, visual presentation. Very nice. And basically everything that users see is the front end. Simple enough. Okay. Usually UX as well is front end. Front end is not just about design, you know. Okay, this is a misconception. People always think front end is just how it looks, you know, make the button bigger, button smaller. No. On top of that, right, that is tough enough already. On top of that, front end is all about taking in the data from the back end and make sure we use it in a very refactored way, so that things can be processed very fast. Okay. Back end, what is the back end? Throw it out. Give me some keywords. From Dominic.
Backend is where all the G-Fana, where everyone start cooking all the ingredients all there.
Yes, good.
So,
go on.
Server side.
Server side, yes. Okay, server, G-Fan side, where everything is happening. What else? Come on, a few more.
Data,
yes, very good. Yeah. Okay, cool. Anything else?
Database.
Yes, database, very nice. Okay, these are basically everything that the users do not see. Okay, this is where the hard part comes, the logic stuff comes. I mean, okay, fine. I don't want to be unfair. They are both hard. Okay, they are both not easy. But this one is closer to what people call traditional computer science, back end stuff. Okay, and well, there is a huge demand for front end. They get paid, I think, on average, pretty much the same, not too far away. So I wouldn't say one is better than the other, but I would say that there is a market for both that we can explore. Okay, top JavaScript frameworks. Vue, React, Angular, Express. Anyone heard of this before? Dominic, yes, I see Dominic. I see Huang, I see Yuqin. Okay, very nice. So for those who raise your hand, right, you heard of it. What, can you just quickly share with us firstly, what are frameworks? In one liner, what are frameworks? Secondly, share what you know about each of them, if you know anything. Okay, Hong, share with us what are frameworks?
Sorry, I really don't know how to answer this question.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah.
No worries. Anyone wants to try? I'm not gonna force anyone.
I guess framework is basically the bone structure of the web.
The bone structure, that is correct, okay, but that is not what you should be thinking of when you think of frameworks. Frameworks is just, yes, you're right, it's a structure, but the idea of framework is to make life easier for developers. We will cover frameworks on month 3, month 4 onwards, but frameworks, just remember this, it's to make life easier. But we're gonna, and also to make things refactored, and also to help communication between developers, okay? Frameworks are very important, but technology changes like crazy, right? It was Angular a few years ago, then it became React, then it became Vue. So if you are what we call a framework developer, you cannot go far, okay? This is why we always emphasize on getting the basics right. The basics meaning the fundamentals, vanilla JavaScript, okay? We don't get bogged down by frameworks. All these are all very, very, very fun stuff. I'm sure you guys will fall in love with it when you see it, but we are going to be doing things the hard way in month 3 before I even let you guys see this, okay? But still, this is not easy, not easy. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy. It's just making life easier for big apps. For Facebook, for a marketplace, you need to use a framework. If not, it's gonna be very tough. And Express is just a backend framework. Okay, so a quick introduction. Vue is what we use mostly in our projects. Very powerful. It's built by a Google employee. He's from China, he's Chinese. And it's the simplest, in my opinion. It's growing like crazy. And it has the most stars on GitHub. So there is demand. React is by Facebook. It's one of the hottest in the job market right now. And one good thing about React is, I mean, you can do this with Vue as well, but React is famous for React Native, where people can use the same code and use it for mobile app. Okay, not the same code, fine, not the same code, but 80% of the code, they can reuse it and just convert anything that's on the web into a mobile app that you can download from Play Store. Okay, that's the fun stuff. Angular, unfortunately, lesser people are using now, even though it's very big. It was by Google, also very high demand. So I would say just pick any one of it. All these frameworks, right? Just pick one and go with it. Okay, but no one uses it anymore nowadays. Lesser people use it. Okay, and Express. Okay, this is a fairly bigger topic. Node.js is basically, you know what, guys? Sorry, I'll just talk about this later. Okay, sorry, I just talk about this because I don't want to confuse you guys. This is more on backend of things. All right. Okay, why did we choose JavaScript? Let's take 3 minutes. All of you go and search, and I want to hear 3 answers. I mean, I gave it here already, but go and research for a bit, read for yourself. Because don't keep getting input only. You keep getting input, you're probably going to forget 70% of the things I say. So go and research and then share with the team. What are some reasons why we chose JavaScript? Just search why learn JavaScript. Okay, one more minute, one more minute. Okay, let's pick a few of the ones that I haven't picked yet this time, okay? Tara, you wanna try? Go for one.
It's easier to learn.
It's easier to learn. Okay, cool. Who's next? Throw something out. Momo. There's a Momo.
It is widely used.
It's funny. You guys are just repeating this. Okay. Fine. Anyone has any more interesting one that is not here? Okay, yeah, I can see your hands. Yes.
Okay, this is my input.
I can't hear you, Tyson.
This is my input. The reason being that because all users will have to interact with the client side of the website, so we need to use a language that can influence the front end of the web page, you see, because that is the part of the website that the users will be most involved with.
Yes. All right. One very good point. Let's get one more good point, and I proceed with my my thoughts on this.
JavaScript can be integrated with other languages to communicate with databases.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay. Nice. I think we get a very good idea on why already, because a lot of people ask me why Python, why not Python, why not Ruby, and all that. My point is, you just pick a language, get good with the algorithms, and then once you're good, you fundamentally sound, you can just jump between languages. But anyways, I would say, let me just elaborate more on this before we get coding, right? I think this is the last few slides, right? Then we can start coding. Would be in 1995, I think, like many years ago, JavaScript was born. And since then, right, it's been everywhere. I think 95% of websites are using it. And now, right, on top of just being a client-side language, it is now a server-side language. You can even freaking use JavaScript on the backend now. You don't need to, technically, you can build your entire career on JavaScript. You don't need to think of things in different languages. Just use JavaScript. You can build a full stack app, okay? And here are some top startups using Node.js. Let's take a look at 15 companies that use Node.js, okay? When we say build on the backend, it's no longer called JavaScript, it's called Node.js, okay? I'll send you guys this link, you guys can read later on, but just to quickly look so you guys know I'm not bullshitting you. Okay, look, number one, LinkedIn is built with Node.js, which means the whole thing, they use JavaScript on the backend. Netflix, Uber, Trello, PayPal, Asa, eBay, Medium, Groupon, Walmart. So exactly, if these companies can be using Node.js and JavaScript, right? Then we know already that one thing for sure is that JavaScript is the future. Okay, and another one big point is you can use JavaScript. Okay, that's why we didn't cover like and all that, because JavaScript you can do it for a desktop app. Okay, for example, I think what's it called, the app? There's a coding terminal. I forgot what's it called already. Anyone knows that? This coding terminal is built with Node.js on the backend. And basically what I'm trying to say is with JavaScript, you can build web apps, you can build mobile apps, you can build desktop apps. You can even do data science with JavaScript. So like, it's just really powerful. And either way, pick one, okay? And pick one that really gets you a job. JavaScript gets you a job. Pick one. Once you're good with JavaScript, you can go and learn Python and all that. Okay, that's just my thoughts. And finally, JavaScript is beginner friendly. Okay, it's not too difficult. It's okay and easy to pick up. Maybe JavaScript is not as easy as Python. Python is definitely easier, but JavaScript is more versatile, I would say, especially in web development, which is a very good entry into technology. A lot of you here are beginners in tech. I would say learning up web development especially full stack, right? It's not just about, drag like basic normal websites. It's all about apps, web applications, things that run on your mobile app, but you make it run on the web. The beauty about this is you don't need to download anything. You don't need to, I don't know, you can just go to a website, click it and open it. That's it. You don't need to like download the app or anything. So that's the power of web development. Then you can go into IoT, data science, machine learning, all this stuff after that. Okay, but this is just an entryway to understand how it all works together. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, guys, so I think I've been talking enough. The Node.js part of things, right? Maybe I'll explain in the future. I don't want to confuse you guys any further, but just know that Node.js is JavaScript on the back end. Okay, that's all you need to know for now. So that's all, for the intro. That's all for all the, I've been talking for like super long already, but that's all that that you guys need to know. Like, I mean, that's not all, but like these are the basic fundamentals that we should be in line on. Okay, because everyone here is different levels. But next week onwards, I can assume that you guys know all this stuff already. Then I can safely proceed on like more advanced topics. But okay, we're gonna start up VS Code now. VS Code is a code editor. For those who already do coding, what do you use? Dominic, what do you use?
I'm using Java, Spring Boot.
Oh, okay. So you okay to install VS Code?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, everyone should use Google Chrome. Everyone should use VS Code. Okay, just because when you start debugging things, if you use Internet Explorer, I don't think I can help you. If you use Mozilla also, then I will need to take some time to help you, which I don't like lah. So let's just stick to Google Chrome and VS Code. Okay, so yeah, just to explain this, sum it up. Okay, code editors make life easier for you to code more comfortably. A lot of shortcuts, a lot of syntax highlighting. Yeah, pretty much it. Plugins, you can live code together like Google Docs, right? Google Docs on VS Code can live code together. A lot of fun stuff lah. Okay, and now they just recently launched something funny, right? VS Code Stories, I think. Is it VS Code Stories? Yeah. So all of you go and install VS Code. Now just have VS Code install. Install it manually first. So install for whatever operating system you use now. See, the beauty about web apps also, see, you don't need to have 3 different code bases, See, I need to install this, right? Then I need to install this. Like, it means that the developers have to prepare 3 different versions of it. Got pros and cons lah, right? But for web, it's easiest law. You just do the web and everyone can use. So if anyone, today we're gonna install VS Code, we're gonna start using. If anyone, just click on whatever you're using, just download the latest version, can already. If anyone is struggling with VS Code today, you can just use CodePen. Okay, we're gonna be using CodePen also. CodePen is like VS Code, but it runs on the web. Okay, you don't need to install if you don't want to, but I very, 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 very strongly want you to install this. You need to learn how to use this as a developer. I got it installed, so I'm just going to wait for you guys. When all of you are done, just type done in the chat. Then I will continue in 3, 4, 5 minutes. Wow, damn fast, huh? Okay, nice. We just wait for the rest. Very nice. Install it and open it first lah. Just open it. Okay. Okay, for those who install already, right? Download plugins. Okay, let's download plugins now. Okay, do this lah. Do this. After you install, do this. Yep, Hong, Harry, you're right. VS is Visual Studio Code. Yep, and Visual Studio is different. Okay, cool, Tyson. Got it. Okay, I'm going to do a very short intro on how to use VS Code lah. So yeah, for now, just download your extensions first. You can click on this one, the first one. Then just search for live server and code runner. I'll tell you guys why you need it later. Just download it for now. Just type code runner. Click on it, install. Okay, live server. First one, click on it, install. Okay. If I'm going too fast, let me know. Okay. Then how VS Code works. Okay, we just wait for 1 minute, 1 more minute for the rest. For those of you first time coding, first time installing this, I hope you're excited. I can remember the first time I did this, I was like super excited. I was like, oh shit, I'm actually using coding tools. Okay, cool. I'm gonna proceed. If anyone is still stuck, let me know now. Okay, no one is messaging me, so I'm just going to proceed. Don't worry, you can just message me anytime. I'll help you ASAP. Okay. Create a folder. Okay, how it works is VS Code will look for your directory before you open the folder. So you can click on here. Sorry, lagging a bit. Click on here. This is your folder directory. You need to open a folder on your desktop, or you can just click here, go to your file, open a new file. Open. Okay, open. That's it. I've created a HiPO 13 for your file. Oh, guys, I've forgotten to introduce what is a HiPO. HiPO means high performance learning group. Sorry, high performance learning group. That's what HiPO is. So the whole idea about this learning groups is we have to make it very fast, very concise. And then for the rest of the week, you have to self-learn yourself and make sure you understand everything in the what that we studied in the week and more. Okay, high performance, that's all it means. It means we have to do a lot of engagement. Of course, today I'm talking a lot because these are first sessions. Down the line, we're going to do a lot more pair programming. We're going to do a lot more discussions and all that stuff in the future, in the near future. Okay. Okay, so everyone okay? Open here. Okay, once you're here, right? Oh shit, I actually THC week 1. Okay, fine. I didn't call it THC week 1, my bad. I called it HiPO 13, but it doesn't matter, it should look the same. All right, so let's go to the next one. What should we do?
How do I delete a folder?
How do you delete a folder?
Yeah, because I accidentally like clicked one of my folders.
Just drag a new one inside.
Oh, okay, but like, because I accidentally added my documents folder into the
just drag make a new folder, just drag it inside, and it should replace your documents folder, I believe. Right?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's not replacing.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can just click on. Are you using Windows or Mac?
I'm using Windows, and then they're like, "Do you wanna?"
Yeah, just press yes.
Okay, I've added it, but they still have my documents.
Oh,
and I can't find like a delete button as well.
Never mind, don't have delete. It's just different tabs. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, just let it be for now. Okay, but make sure you're opening on this one now. This one. Okay. Yeah. Once we're done with this, let's proceed with some talking, which is what is HTML. HTML is the backbone of every website. Okay, we know it already. Okay, it's created back in the 90s. Very, very old language. And one thing very important, HTML is not a programming language. Okay, it's a markup language. Which means, well, it's not going to do any rendering, any data rendering. You're not going to do any logic, any algorithms, nothing. It's just to render data, and that's it. And okay, one thing, that markup language and we also have this thing called Markdown. Anyone knows what's a Markdown language? Oh yeah, Harry said you can right click on the folder. Can you try that? But if you can't, then no worries, we can just proceed with this. Today is just basic HTML stuff. So yeah, as I was talking about, right, I was saying there's markup and then there's markdown over here. So anyone knows what markdown is? Want to share with us? Oh, Ming is here. Hey, Ming.
Yo, Derek.
Hey.
Just watching, man. Just watching in.
Okay, cool. Spying on us, Ming. Anyone want to share it, Dominic? Anyone?
I have no idea what Markdown is.
Okay. Markup is basically, you know, what I showed you just now, right? All this stuff, all these div tags and all that, it's all markup where you store your content and you render it on the page. Markdown is similar, but they have a different guide to writing things. Like usually blogging sites will use Markdown, where yeah, they have a different form of syntax, but it does a pretty similar job. Just makes life a lot faster. So instead of writing, let's say in HTML, we write H1 for a header, for example. In Markdown, we just do this. That's it. See, there is a direct comparison already. It's doing the same thing. All right, but we're not going to be learning Markdown. It's more on like writing content. We're going to be learning markup languages today. Yep, so that's all. So what are elements? So you can see this whole thing from the starting, look at this funky bracket over here, from the starting bracket to the end, to the closing bracket. This whole thing is what we call an element. Okay, very important to know the terms. So later when we go through it, when I use these terms, you don't get confused. So this is the opening tag, right? See, this is the opening A, closing A tag. I explain more later, don't worry about it. So opening tag, closing tag, then there's the element, which is the whole thing, and this is the content. That's all you need to know. Element, content, tags. Okay? Attributes and all this, don't worry first, I'll talk about it later. But just 3 things you need to know now. Opening, closing, and we call it content. Okay, so open up your VS Code. Let's do a basic rundown right now. Okay, very quick one. Open up your folder, make sure you're in the right directory. Okay, it's very important to be in the right directory because that's how your browser opens up the file and it knows what are we going to open. If you don't have the right directory here, then the browser will not know what to open. So open a new file, right click or click on this little icon here. New file, call it whatever you want, call it hello.html. Okay, so I'm just going to run through some of the basic concepts. There's a lot of this text, but I'm going to run through the basic idea of it. So in this hello.html, let's just feel free to code along, yeah, guys. Just code along. Let's just start with .type. Okay. And then we got HTML. Okay, head. All right. Then we have body. So this is the fundamental structure of every HTML website. Okay. I'm going to start filling in information here, but before I fill in, let's get one volunteer to share me what they think is happening here, especially from those who are slightly more experienced with you. Why don't you share with us? Take, yeah, one of you. Dominic, you know I'm looking at you already, right?
Tama. Okay, HTML. The head is where you type in your header, your title, the ones that capture your eye. The body is where you put all the content, your story, very descriptive stuff you put in the body. And yeah, and then the end HTML is like the closing.
Okay, cool.
And then the top is telling you it's a document type.
Cool.
And it's HTML.
Okay, cool. I mean, pretty close, little mistake here and there, but I think all in all, you got the right idea. Just to add on to your thoughts as well, this just tells the browser that, okay, you know, HTML, they're version 3, version 4. This just tells the browser that we're using the version 5 of HTML. That's all. And this opening and closing HTML tag is the root of this whole document. You can see it's all nested, right? Nested. This is inside this, and this is the most outermost layer of HTML. It just tells the browser that everything inside here is going to be HTML. For head and body tag, this is where the meta tags go inside. What are meta tags? Meta tags are basically things that the users cannot see. Okay? Like when you start defining all these tags for crawlers to crawl on your site, like when Google crawls on your site, right? If Google wants to know some context about your website, what is the description, who's the author, some images, you know, if I share your page on the social media, what picture should show up there? That kind of stuff is meta tags, metadata. So things that users do not see. And also one very important thing is the title tag. You see this? Basic syntax, blah, 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 blah. This is the title. This is the title, right? And this is the title. So we are going to be defining the title here. Title, you see another layer of nesting, right? This is the parent, child, grandchild. Okay, then you nest it, title. We call it, let's say THC page 1 lah. This is the head, all right? And then the body, I'm just gonna say, let's use a P tag for now. P means paragraph basically. I'm gonna call it hello world, for example, okay? And how do we see, whatever we have here? So just right click, open with live server. Okay, what's it for those of you who don't have live server or had any difficulties putting this live server thing, downloading it or installing it, you can just right click, copy path and open it. That's it. So the browser will just go and look for this exact path and open up whatever is stored on this directory. That's why the directory is very important. You need to get this right. Okay. So if you're in your documents folder, for example, then it's gonna be hard to work if you're in the wrong directory. And in terms of the live server and this, right, people then will ask me like, why do I need to download live server then? I mean, if I can just copy paste this. Well, the difference is live server uploads the moment I press save. I mean, updates the moment I press save. So let's say I change something here, right? Follow here, blah, blah, save. It's rendered here. The moment I press save, it updates. Hot reload. It is all called hot reloading. Okay, and in terms of this one, it doesn't reload until I refresh the page here. So that's one key difference as well. It's just a lot easier to see the changes upload live a lot faster. Okay. If you inspect element, all right, just take a look at this, all right? Looks very, very familiar, right? Look at it. It's like pretty much what we have over here. Of course, with some some live server stuff for this page to run its hot reload. We're gonna need JavaScript for that. But besides that, pretty much the same, right? Let's use this page maybe without the live server. See, it's the same thing. So it shows one point only. Wherever you run this code, be it Internet Explorer or Edge or Firefox or Chrome, right? It's gonna be showing the same thing, and it shows that the browser understands what we're writing, and it's just a basic on this page, okay? So up here on this first line, you see you get this funky bracket. I'm sure you guys understand what's happening here. It should be fairly simple as of now, right? Anyone has any questions before I proceed? So I think we're done with this basic. So we introduced a few new things: doc type, HTML, head, title, and p tags. That's all. That's a lot more, by the way, and it's not possible for me to cover all of them, but I just want to introduce the basic ideas of nesting and the fundamental reason why we have indentation. See, this is just to make the code a lot more readable for users. Without indentation, do you think it will work? Do you think it will work? Yes. How many of you think it will work without indentation? Okay, those who don't raise a hand, I assume you don't know or you think it's not going to work. Okay, just to show you, it is going to work. Okay, I can just like add one shot right here. This one, mess it up like this a little bit. See, it's gonna work exactly the same when it comes out to the page, right? It's gonna indent. Oh, sorry. It's gonna indent itself nicely again. See, very nicely. So the point here is indentation is not for the computer, not for the browser. Indentation is for us human beings. Okay, and this all takes space. So sometimes some people want to save space. Imagine a million. Oh, not a million. A million is a lot. Imagine like 100,000 lines of code, right? There's a lot of space. People want to save space. They will just remove all of the spacing like this, make everything like connected. Everything connected like that, which is bad. Okay. You always don't want to do that. You always want some form of indentation between nested elements. If this If this is inside of this, then there should be some spacing. This is inside of this, there should be some spacing to make it clear. Very important now, guys, because when we go further down the line, if you ask me to debug your code and you got no indentation, I'm gonna be like, whoa, this is gonna take too much time. All right. So let's move on. Okay. We understand the basics here. Anyone at lost with anything? Understand, right? Head tag is for metadata. Body tag is for every single thing inside the page. Everything in the page, from look at this hello world, blah blah blah. This is the starting item, right? From the start to the end, everything that renders on the browser that we users should see should all be in body tag. All right, let's move on. What are we covering? Oh, list. Okay. Oh, heading first. Okay, let's cover heading. I'm just gonna make a new file. It's up to you if you want to make a new file or not, but I'm gonna call it heading.html. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy what I have here. I'm gonna paste it in here. Okay, just now we have paragraph text. Now I'm just gonna very quickly introduce headings. Okay, headings. Just now I already showed you guys here, right? Basic syntax. So we got heading level 1. This is marked down, so we can ignore all of this for now. Ignore this for now. You can learn this in the future. Very simple stuff. But for now, let's look at HTML. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. One thing we can notice is as the number increases, the size decreases. Okay. And let's just test it out, right? Let's do this, right? I am a cool headline. Yo. Okay. Okay. Right? I will just paste. Code along if you want, yeah. Good for muscle memory. Oftentimes I see coding like working out. You know, you can watch all the videos you want, but you will not know how to do it until you actually do it. Then it sticks to your head. It's like going to the gym. It's like doing sports. Okay, it's not loading. Why is it not loading? Can someone tell me why is it not loading?
It's a different file.
Correct.
This is not the correct directory.
Right. So I'm just going to change this. Now that's it. Okay, you can see different stuff over here. Right. Fairly simple stuff for now. Okay. Let's move on to the next element that I want to introduce. What's next? List. Okay. Okay, this is where when you need point forms or anything, I'm just gonna paste it here for now. I'm gonna remove all of this. List is another layer of nesting. So you have unordered list and you have ordered list. So let's do an unordered list like this. Okay. Oftentimes when you have like navigation bars, right? Any website, let's go to our website. Okay. Our website is a static website. So I didn't really explain the difference between static and dynamic. You guys are still quite lost, but our website is still considered a static website. And I don't know why is it taking so long. Okay, still considered a static website because everything is hard-coded. Nothing here is dynamic. Nothing is uploading on the fly. It doesn't say sign up now, Joanna. It doesn't say that, right? It just says sign up now. So it's all static. It doesn't change. Every user sees the same thing. Okay, what do I want to say? Okay, see this home, learn, projects, blah, 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 all this stuff. These are all lists. So it's all created with this simple list that I'm going to show you guys right now. Okay, UL. Okay, you can see UL. By right, this should be on the same layer because UL is not inside each one. So there should not be indentation between them. Make sense? So UL, and inside UL, there's LI. What do you think UL stands for?
Unordered list.
Yes, unordered list. I am. Okay. Pop. See it here. I am unordered list. You can see it here, right? It's not ordered. It's just a point form. And then we can, to make it like this, right? We can just simply design it up. We're using CSS to design it up like this. All right. A lot of things are lists, so these are very important to understand as well. Next thing, unordered list. So based on the trend, you should see it's the same thing, right? OL, right? And LI. What is LI? LI stands for list item. I am ordered. Okay, I am ordered. The more I paste, it orders himself. All right, fairly simple stuff, yeah. Images. Let's go into images now. I'll make a new one. Okay, this is where I'm gonna start introducing. I don't want to like throw everything in one file because I'm afraid that will confuse. So I split it all up like that. Images, right? Let's go into images. I'll paste it in again. Oh, let's change this. THC page 1, page 2. We should change it, but I didn't change it. This one will be page 4. Images. How do we do an image on HTML? Simple, right? We have IMG, and you see it comes up automatically already. SRC and ALT. By the looks of it, what do you think they are? Just by looking at it, what do you think it is?
From the source.
This is source and alternative.
What is ALT? Let's get some nice pictures in. Okay, see, every picture, right, I can open in a new tab. You can see it's very, oh shit, wait. Sorry. Okay, let me open. What the hell is happening? Oh. Okay, open image in the new tab. Oh, it downloads it. You can see this image. You can see, right? This image is hosted on this website, pexels.com/photos/this/this.jpg. What does this mean? It means this is just literally, it's a file, it's a picture image file that is hosted on a server, on Pexels server, in the directory photos, in the subdirectory blah blah blah, in the subdirectory blah blah, and then this is the name of the file. That's it. And then what I can do is I can just copy the link to this file. Okay, if I copy a link to this file, then I get access to this file, right? Exactly that file. Then I will just have to come here, paste it in my SRC, save it. Wait, sorry, someone's joining me. Oh, Jean, sorry, we got Jean joining in. Jean, you're a little bit late, but you there, Jean?
I am, but actually on the way home, so I don't think I can go through what you are teaching.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Then you just listen first lah. Maybe you can introduce yourself next week to the team. Very friendly people in this batch. Very cool stuff. Okay.
Right. Sorry for the late.
Hey, no worries, no worries. Okay, just ask me later if you need any help. Okay, we proceed first. Okay, so images, right? What are ALT? What are alt text? What does it sound like to you?
It sounds like alternative.
Alternative. Right? Okay. You're right. It means alternative text. It means you should give a description. Okay, what picture is this again? It's a photo of like nice. So I will write here, nice photo of mountain. Why would I want to do this? Why? Can someone just throw? What do you think on the top of your head? Why would I want to take 10 seconds of my life to think of something to write here?
So you don't need to read the source.
So you don't need to read the source.
I guess it's much like a easier reference for you to know what's inside.
That's okay, good point. Number one. More.
Something like a caption.
Yes, correct. That's I would say the same answer as what Dominic gave, but good try. Anything else, guys?
For when the image is not available or when it's corrupted, then the text will be shown instead of the image.
That's the answer. Okay. So for example, if I just screw this thing up a bit. See, what do I get? Nice photo of mountain. So for example, right, let's say I'm using this in my website. Let's say I'm selling mountains, for example, okay? Like a picture of a mountain on my website because I stole this image somewhere else. Then the guy found out, oh, damn it, this guy is stealing my picture. I'm going to remove this picture. Then what's he going to do? He's going to delete the picture and it doesn't exist on this route anymore. Then at least, my viewers will see that, it's supposed to show this, okay? Now that's another point. What is one more point, guys? Come give me one more point. One more reason.
It's good for screen reader.
Yes. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
There's no reasons. You're right, Harry. That's a very good point. When Google or search engines, we call them spiders, okay, for SEO purposes. When spiders, they crawl on your page, how would they know what is this? Makes no sense, right? I can name this random pic123.jpg. I can do that, right? Then the spider's gonna be like, what the heck? Like, there's no context. So we need to give spiders some context. Nice photo of of happy people smiling, for example, right? Some context so the browser knows what's happening. And one last reason, guys, one more guess, one more only. There's only one more reason. Try and think.
You can let's say if you want to code other things, you can just use the alternate to link it.
Nope.
To link the source? No?
That's very creative, but not right. Okay. One more reason is for accessibility reasons. People who cannot see, they will listen to your website. Okay, so this will give them context. If imagine you cannot see, you're blind, and you want to scroll the web, then you're like, what the heck is this, right? Then this will give them a context. Oh, okay, this is a photo of people smiling. Oh, it's a photo of mountain. Give them some context. That's it, all right? And just why am I showing you all this? Because firstly, this is very important, all right? Secondly, what are these things? SRC, what is this, right? I've never seen this before, right? And what is this? We've never seen this before, so how many more of this can there be? And what do we even call this? This is what we call attribute here, attributes, okay? These are where we give it the information. These are the attributes. So we need to know these keywords. Even though you don't need to memorize it, but you must know. If not, it's going to be very hard to communicate. How are you going to tell me what is this? Right? It's an attribute. What kind of attributes can we have? We have like height and width. Height, let's say 100 px, 100 lah, and width. Sorry, but spacing, there shouldn't be spacing. My bad on that. See? I just made it into a little square. All right, even though this isn't encouraged, but I'm just sharing with you that we can do this in HTML. This is styling, right? In a way, it is styling. I'm making it smaller and bigger, but it's not encouraged. Do it in your CSS, all right? All this time, I'm just showing you that attributes actually do influence it. Okay, so this is image. And of course, there's a lot, guys. I mean, there's videos, there's iframes, there's forms, there's a lot. I really cannot cover all of it. But let's move on and see what I can cover today. Oops. Okay, anchor tags, one last thing, okay? Anchor tags, anchor.html. What are anchor tags? I will just put this. 5 anchor. Okay. What do you think are anchor tags?
It's for external web links.
Yes, you're right. Anchor tags are links. That's all that it is. Okay, I can keep it, but make sure I type it. I need to write like www.google.com. We need to write HTTP. All right. There's nothing here. Why? Because this is just the anchor. Remember, go back to our elements, right? Elements, opening tag, closing tag, element, and the content. So we need a content. If not, there's no content. Then you cannot see. Okay, I can see it. I click on it. Oh my, okay. I need to use HTTP. So one thing we need to know is we need to use HTTPS when it comes to anchor tags. Oh my, what is? Wait, what the hell is happening here? Okay, see? Okay, when I click on it, it goes to another page. It just goes to that page, but I don't want this because for SEO purposes, for sales purposes, for whatever purposes, we never want people to leave our website. We want them to stay there as long as possible. So if I want to redirect them somewhere else, I'm not going to replace this page, right? I want them to open it in a new tab, correct? How do I do that? Another attribute called target equals underscore blank. Sorry, this shouldn't be here. This should be an attribute, not a content. See, white color words are contents. Attributes should go here. Oh, wait, sorry. It will open a new tab. Okay? Cool stuff. And you can see the anchor tag is here. We define it here in the title tag. And when I press on inspect, you can see that it is literally what we have. Of course, this is not literally what we have because we have all this weird stuff. It is generated again by live server for hot reload functionalities, and there's JavaScript involved. But if we were to just right click, copy path, then we are just opening the path on the page. And it's very clear that our browser understands what's happening. Inspect is the exact same thing that we see. Don't worry about all this stuff yet. We will go through them throughout the weeks. But for now, just care about this HTML, and this is the styles. Okay. Any questions so far? Is it too slow or too fast? Or is the pace okay? Yeah, I see a lot of nodding heads. I'm very happy to see that. Great. Let's go on. Let's take 10 minutes. Let's do a little challenge. Okay. A little challenge to break the ice, to get to know you guys further. I'll pick 3 of you. Anyone wants to volunteer? Okay, I won't pick anyone. Anyone wants to volunteer to do this and share with us your code? We can share your screen, share your code, break down. I want you guys, okay, one thing about me. When I ask you to share your code, I don't want you to say, oh, okay, Derek, this is a page that tells me blah, 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 okay? I want you to tell me line by line, what is this line doing? What is this line doing? What is this line doing? What is this line? Every single line, explain it, what's happening. That is how you learn. What you explain as well. Can I get 3 volunteers? Oh,
Can
nice.
I do it?
Yes, 1. We got Harry. Who else? Oh, no one to volunteer. This guy's. Hey, Harry. I guess it's just you, man.
I volunteer, sir.
I try as well.
So,
Yo, let's go, guys.
okay, guys.
Let's do it.
10 minutes. I'll be back 10 p.m. Okay, 10 minutes. Do it, and do it yourself. Okay, and yeah. So okay, let me break it down. Create a new file called challenge.html, like how we did so many times already. You should know this is the first step. Then title should be this. Header should be your name. Then you should, below the header, include a paragraph about yourself. Below that, include a subheader talking about your interest. Then I want 3 ordered lists about your interest. Ordered, it has to be ranked. Okay. Subheader 2, 3 fun facts about myself. 3 unordered lists. Okay, about yourself. Then you add an image tag for brownie points. I'll buy you brownies when we meet. We're gonna have more events in the future. For those who are, in Vietnam, I'm so sorry, but we have team in Vietnam, so maybe we can meet up. But like for the Malaysians who are in KL, we have. I'll buy you brownies. Okay. Link to another website and an image tag. All right, guys. Take 10 minutes to do this. I'll go to the toilet for now. gonna change the DP for our group chat if you guys don't mind. Oh yeah, guys. You guys want to take a short break? I can share with you where we use Markdown, so you have a better idea, lah. Oh, this is our blog. This is our. Oh, sorry. I will need to go to. Yeah, our blog is ran on Markdown. You guys should take a read, lah. If you guys are free, we write a lot of very fun stuff for community members. A lot of fun stuff here. Have a read. But basically, just to share, where is it? Oh, schedule, publish. Publish. Why it's important for your kids to start coding. Click on it. You can see, right? These are all done in Markdown. All right. You can see all the formatting, all the images. You can see, right? No H1, no no Microsoft Word kind of formatting. It's all Markdown, all done here. If you want a line, just press space bar twice. You want this one, just add the hashtag stuff. Okay, so just a quick one, just a quick example on how we use it in real life. When do people use it? Usually content pages will use it. That's all.
I'm done, Derek.
Cool.
Yeah. But I couldn't get the brownies images because it's too long. So I got another images instead. Is that okay?
No, I mean, yeah, sure, man.
Okay.
Hey guys, just to share in case anyone is stuck, right? You need to first make sure, this is no worries about this. It's a very common beginner mistake. I don't know if anyone is stuck, just sharing, that you need to first drag your directory here and you open your new files here. So click new file, challenges or challenge.html. That's it. So this file is inside this directory. If I copy path, I paste it here, right? You can see very clearly. Users is my root directory, which should be also for all of you. Derek E is my account because I named my Mac Derek E. Desktop is the directory. Can you see, right? These are all inside another folder. Then HiPO 13 is inside desktop. Challenge.html is inside HiPO 13. So you need to make sure directory is right first before you can start anything. Once it's right, you need to save the file .html extension because the file needs to know what file, the browser needs to know what file it is. If you don't define HTML, it's just going to be raw text. For example, let's say I make a new file here, right? Let's say random. See, random. I write something, everything is going to be white color. That's it. It's going to be text file only. That's it. Just a text file, nothing special about it. Okay. But when you add a .html, it will become a .html file, and then you got all this syntax highlighting and all this stuff, right? So if it's random, you need to name it random. Wait, how do you rename random.html? Okay, this is when it becomes an HTML file, and you can get all the colors stuff. And and then of course for CSS, then it's gonna be random.css. For JavaScript, it's gonna be random.js. Okay, we'll cover that down the line, but just to share. Okay, for those who are not done, take your time and also review Harry's code, because Harry is gonna be very nice. He's gonna be sharing his code. He's the first person to be sharing his code in this group, which is good. So Harry, share your screen, share your code.
Okay. So I just click the share screen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You close everything inappropriate first,
So share computer optimizing. This. So do you see my screen yet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I see it.
All right.
Okay, Harry, can you do one thing for me? Can you open up your browser on one side and your VS Code on one side? Press.
Sure.
Go left. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Nice.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Walk us through.
All right. So the doc type HTML told the browsers here that we are running HTML file languages, right?
Yes.
So come to the head part of the coding. We got the title, and I name the title mini challenge, and it will appears. Wait. Whoa. Yeah, it will appear here on the tab right here. Nice. Yes. Okay. And then the body is where we got all of these. Is where we're gonna see everything. So the H1 element is the name here. My name, my full name, Dương Minh Hoàng. Yes. The P element stands for paragraph, which is here is just plain text. My name is Dương Minh Hoàng and I love coding. And the H2, my interest. Here I add some other is a break elements. It's just break it's like hitting enter So it will go down one line like this. And here I got some other text. And here is the order list I created. You only mentioned 3, but I give it a 4. So I like watching animes, some fun facts about me. And I can speak a little Japanese. Konnichiwa, watashi wa Hong desu. I love to teach English to little children. And I'm a cat-loving person. That's all.
Damn, we can't be friends anymore. I'm a dog person.
It's okay. Don't worry, man.
Hey, go on.
And here's the href, the anchor tag. And here's the link to another. Here, this is a link to another website, and it will open in a new tab because I put in I add in the target attribute, which is blank. So when you hit this, it will open a new tab like this. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah.
Very nice.
That's
very,
all.
Very nice. Okay. Anyone has any questions on this? Anyone has any feedback? Yeah.
Here, yeah.
Bro, how do we make the, the part where the ALT, right? Line number 14 there.
Yes, can you repeat?
You see got the ALT, right? For line, I think
the
line
4th line.
14
Here?
plus.
The image.
I see got the down there got ALT equals to this is what is it? This is an image of a cute cat.
Oh yeah.
How do we make that appear? Because like it's not appearing though.
Oh. So if you
there.
want to make it appear, I guess I should mess up the source. Like if I just put in another thing, and it will be disappear, and you will read this line. This is an image of a cute cat. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like yeah. If I just delete it, then it will come back to normal. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I hope that's cleared up your questions.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
One comment, Harry, your interest should be in an ordered list.
Oh, an unordered list?
Oh, okay. No, I love coding and all that. Change it to an unordered list. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you mean that I should put these here to this?
No, in an unordered list. In another list.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I got you. So like unordered list. UL.
Nice.
I want to delete this. This is H2.
Yes, very nice.
And like this, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That need your LI, right?
Yeah. Then the LI for each of these things.
Yeah.
So if I were to like this, but it would get messy, right?
Oh, do it now. Just do it now. Do it now.
Really?
Yeah. Fix it up.
Okay.
I just only found out that I need to put the LI in order to see the bullets.
LI.
Yeah.
So like 4 times like this.
Oh, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Just
oh yeah. So you can do this with VS Code. Like you should LI, then you press this, and you can show how many LI you want, like 9, and it will appear 9.
I was just gonna introduce that, but how do you know that, man? Damn, you lied. You
Yeah. Yeah. I actually I study. I use VS Code like for some time now,
okay,
like 2 weeks.
Okay, cool. You did awesome stuff, man. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So beatboxing. No, I love coding first. That should be the first thing. Beatboxing.
Beatboxing. Wow. Do you want to try a freestyle here, bro?
Oh, sure. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, do it. Like a song.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Dude,
Yeah.
do a performance in the future or something, dude. Damn, that's cool. Dude, how do you learn it? How do you learn it?
Well, I learned it like 8 years ago. I learned it when I was back in high school. Yeah. And I did do some performings at, yeah. Yeah, so just like everybody else on YouTube videos. Yeah,
You learn
YouTube
yourself,
videos.
yeah.
I
Very
self-taught
nice.
myself.
Dude, awesome, man, awesome. Maybe you can teach me a trick or two in the future.
Yeah, sure.
Is this what you do to get the girls, bro?
No, these are just side hobbies. Yeah,
Cool,
side
cool,
hobbies,
cool.
bro. Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, dude, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you sharing. And one thing, guys, I noticed in this group, it's quite dynamic. You know, we have like, I think 50% girls, 50% guys, which is awesome because, you know, tech is a very male-dominated field. And it's in almost all of my groups, right? It's always like freaking 80% guys and like one girl. So like this group that's 50-50 is awesome. So I guess it's good. Girls are starting to explore code, which is awesome. Hey, and thanks for sharing, Harry. I think everyone understand your code. Honestly, I liked it. I think it was really good. Anyone else wants to share and get their code reviewed, just so we can run through your mistakes. Again, guys, don't be shy.
Yeah.
You know, we're all beginners here, so let's encourage more questions and don't be shy.
Should I share mine?
Nick, wanna go?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Can you all see?
Yeah, bro. Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay. All right. So this is, just let me move it. Yeah. All right. So this is my code. Start with type, HTML, closing, and then this is the header. So header is, my very first HTML challenge, and then the body is, so start with the header. My name, that's my full name. Then just a paragraph of myself, and then my interests. So I like playing frisbee, badminton, and FIFA. So 3 fun facts about me. Oh, wait, I just realized.
Yeah. No worries.
So there you go. Okay, so then 3 fun facts about me. So I'm a night owl. I love collecting toy cars, hopefully real car funding. I'm an audiophile. And then there's
what's an audiophile, bro?
So I just like this having good sound around me. More of like I'm one that likes good quality sound music.
Like what?
Means I chase up the speakers and headphones and earphones and stuff.
Awesome, dude.
Like
awesome.
anything to do with audio system.
Cool. Hey, let's have a chat soon. I haven't really had a good study on this, but maybe you can recommend me some good products. And also the group lah. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Awesome. I mean, I'm still pretty new to this, but it's just one of my interests.
Cool.
Yeah, so then it's just a random image, and then I named it traffic in New York, and then I sized it so it's not too big, and then just a blog about myself. So I have a blog about myself. So
nice. How did you build this up?
This was actually in secondary school. Just wanted a place to rant out my feelings and stuff.
Wow, dude, that's fantastic, man.
So that's a blog, and then I wanted it to go to a different page, different tab. So I used the target blank, and then just some break, and then
cool.
that's about it.
Awesome. Very good job. I saw you guys including some extra stuff that I didn't teach, which is awesome. Like the end copy thing. You want to share with them what that is?
So if you see in some websites, actually you tend to see that they tend to put a copyright thing just to show that this website is their own and it's not copied from others. It's like copyright issue then. So you just add it's a footer technically. So I added the horizontal line. The HI is a horizontal rule. Just to, this is the end of the website, and then that footer at the end. So normally some people put on their footer, they put like their website link, their Facebook link and stuff. So,
Awesome. Hey, okay, I think this is amazing. Only one comment, indentations, bro, indentations. Right? Yeah, Harry is nodding so happily. He noticed it too. You need to indent your, yes, you know where it is. Yes,
yeah.
Great. Okay.
Oops.
You just need to use the mouse. You're gonna go all the lines, and then you hit tab. They will indent at the same time.
Sorry, means?
You just choose all the things inside, and then you hit tab. Like then hit tab.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool stuff. Thanks for sharing.
Awesome.
Thanks for sharing, guys. I would like to take one more, but we're a bit short on time. So let's proceed if everyone's okay. Anyone has questions, don't worry. If you have questions, I will make sure to answer them. If you're lost from the start, feel free to ask also, because I'm sure some people learn at different paces. So as I need to repeat this again and again. Don't worry if some people are fast. Like Harry is super fast. Look at this guy. And then we have Nick, super fast as well. Don't let them affect you, okay? These guys are just slightly more experienced. Look at him smiling. Okay. Any questions? Okay, no questions. Then let's move on. I will share my screen again. Okay. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to share some shortcuts, yeah. Okay, just gonna add a few here. You can do this HTML5. Don't have to type all that stuff yourself, okay? Another one is this. Okay, don't hate me for only sharing it now. I wanted you guys to type it out just now, okay? That's it. So these are just metadata that I mentioned just now. Metadata, things that just defining. You can remove it for now. Don't let this confuse you. This also just defines the language to remove it. Don't let it confuse you. Okay. Then else we got lorem, string of random text. Then we got lorem 1, get 1. Lorem 2, you get 2. Lorem 5, you get 5. Okay, that's it. Just get random placeholders for when we're building up websites. For example, I can show you a very simple example. We're building up a little marketplace app right now for a friend of mine. And this is how the design goes. We're just designing up the UX UI and we're building up from scratch. It's anyone here into streetwear, like Yeezy Boost and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Who said that? Who said that?
Me, Nick.
Can't see. Sorry. Who?
Me, Nick.
Nick, dude, Nick is into street. Yeah, dude, see, our developer is working on it right now. This is Figma. For those who are interested in project management, down the line, we're gonna be needing you to do designs. Okay. Then the coders will code it out, and then the hardcore coders will do the backend. That's how we do it usually, lah. Okay. So just to share, you see all this placeholder code. When the content is not ready, we just do lorem, blah blah, lorem, blah blah, lorem, blah blah. That's it. Okay. That's it. Okay. And if any one of you have any project ideas or anyone wants to pay you for a project, right? Immediately let us know. We will guide you guys to do it. And I always say this, right? What is a better way to learn than to get paid to learn, right? You can learn to build a fake Facebook app. You can build a fake Airbnb app, which is what they do in boot camps and all that. It's great. It's honestly good. It's just better if you're getting paid to do it. Okay, that's it. If you guys have any ideas, let us know. Got any projects, let us know. We will guide you guys. We'll do it together. All right. And one last thing is, this one is simple. Like that's it. H1 tab. That's it. I don't have to write the whole thing. P tab. Okay. These are all done by the Emmet plugin that VS Code is has it already. So we don't need to install it. It's just there already. All right. Okay, actually, I'm gonna wrap up today's stuff, HTML. Actually, there's still a lot of stuff I didn't cover, but I guess it's gonna be a homework for you guys to learn up yourself and then ask any questions that you have, okay? HTML is not hard, it's really not hard. It's just a lot of this stuff that if I were to charge you and teach you all of this stuff, it's going to take up a lot of time. Okay, I don't want to waste my time teaching this stuff. I don't want to waste your time also and money teaching this stuff. I want to quickly go into JavaScript because that is where all the fun stuff is happening. Okay, so we will summarize HTML and CSS in 1 week, but that doesn't mean you need to master in 1 week. It just means that we will not want to spend too much time on it because we want you to start doing JavaScript as soon as possible. Okay. Okay, so it's 10:20. I'll continue what we have now just to wrap up here. These are just some stuff that I'm going to cover today because I'm not going to cover all this like high level stuff down the weeks, down the months. But basically, how should you learn? Build projects, discuss with your friends, and yeah, teach. Okay. But I think number one is build projects. You can do tutorials all day. You can watch this video 10 times. You can copy paste my code 10 times. It will not work until you do something yourself. So later I'll share with you what is the project for this week. And this thing is very important. I struggled with this because back in the days when I was learning code, I was crazy, honestly. I was doing it myself, all by myself. It was so lonely, so scary, all by myself for 6 months plus. It's almost a year now, but now I'm focused more on other stuff, like projects and all that. But last time when I was learning, I spent so much time on tutorials. I sit in my house alone. This was just 1 year ago, alone for 8 hours to 12 hours every single day. No income, nothing, just code. Then it was so depressing. One thing that if any one of you is going through that, you need to know that your brain goes through focus mode and diffuse mode. You can read up on that as well. There's a study in it. Our brain cannot constantly take in information, okay? We need to go for breaks. For now, HTML, CSS, maybe you will not feel it so heavily, but when we go to algorithms, you sit there for 3 hours, right? It just doesn't click. Go out for a walk, suddenly when you're washing dishes or when you're walking your dog, it will click. Okay, this is one thing. Just remember, I'm just sharing it now, but down the line, remember this. What to do when you're stuck? This is very important. I work with developers who don't know what to do when they're stuck. They just tell me, hey, Derek, it's too difficult, I'm out. Then I'm just like, if you're an engineer and you say this kind of stuff, right? That just means that you've been spoon-fed the whole time. You've been fed a lie, okay? All engineers will get stuck. No matter how good, how talented you are, we all get stuck. If you don't get stuck, right, it means you're not learning. That's all it is. Everyone gets stuck. When you get stuck, 3 things. Google it first. Spend 20, 30 minutes, Google it, try and problem solve it. Take a break, as I said. And then once you've done this too, and I think there's one more step, is to check your code. Check your code if there's any syntax error, any typos. Finally, if still cannot fix, ask for help. Immediately, after 30 minutes to 45 minutes, cannot solve it, immediately ask for help. Ask me, ask any of the mentors you saw there, ask the group. You see, we have some talented people in this group. Ask them, I'm sure they'll respond as well, okay? And finally, how to ask questions. I wrote up this blog a couple months ago. Have a read, okay? I wrote up this little simple blog. Have a read on this. The link is here. I'm gonna send you this. So these are just some things that you should do. Like check for typos, be specific. Rubber ducking, yes, rubber ducking. Use a debugger. Here's a guide for it. And rubber ducking, let's talk about rubber ducking. What is rubber ducking? Anyone has an idea?
Oh man.
Okay, rubber ducking means, look at this, read this yourself. Beg, borrow, steal, buy, fabricate, just get a rubber duck, put it in front of you and explain your code to the rubber duck. That's all that it is, okay? It's just to tell you that you need to understand what exactly is every line of code doing. You need to say it out loud and explain it. For me, that worked for me very, very well. And I believe if you guys can learn to rubber duck and rubber duck before talk to a duck. What the heck is this? Look at this. If you can rubber duck before you ask us questions, right? If ducks are so smart, why don't we just let ducks do all the work? So, look at this, it's very funny, but it's just an analogy to tell you that you need to understand your code. That's all. Okay, understand what you're writing first before you ask questions. Very, very important. Okay, and one thing, if you want to ask questions, go to CodePen, copy paste your code, even for your homework, guys. By the end of the week, okay, I'm not going to force you to do your homework. I understand you guys are busy, you're working, you're studying. I understand. But for those who are really, you have time, you really want to do your homework, you can do it. Go to CodePen, paste your code in CodePen and share it in the WhatsApp group. Okay, new pen, or if you have a question, right, make a new pen and just paste your code inside here, blah, blah. Okay, name it something, blah, blah folder. Okay, save it, copy the code, which is what I'm going to do for you guys today. I'm going to copy every code I use today. I'm going to just send it over to you guys, right? Copy it and send it to our WhatsApp chat, and that's it. If you have a question or so, copy paste your code inside here. Tell us the question, and I will take a look here. Don't send me screenshots and all that. Just send me this code pen. Okay. All right. Code snippets used for today. I will drop it in here later. Any questions? So we're coming to the end of it, but I'm going to extend the session by 20 minutes to talk about the whole web development roadmap. I wanted to cover just now, but I felt like I was boring you guys. So, but it's a fun topic lah. But before that, I go into that. Any questions? No questions, guys. Everything good, Wow, I'm impressed. Really, Currently, no. Okay, cool, great. So, okay, so a summary about what we did today. We did all this stuff. Okay, these videos here, I just attached it because these are very fundamental, like high-level videos. How does the internet work? Okay, this one is like Linux command lines. I will cover this in month 3, but basically, these are a lot of videos, all right? A lot of videos. Don't go and spam videos, okay? This is spamming videos, spamming tutorials is the last thing you want to do when learning code. It's a way of slacking to me. All these videos, watch it slowly, understand it. Watch one every day. Don't go and like binge watch 10 in a day, okay? Or watch one every week. And really understand that one video every week. As long as you're consistent, it's fine. So the challenge for this week, okay, have a good understanding on everything that we discussed today. Understand it, okay? Don't memorize, understand it, okay? Then you have 2 challenges. One is complete Codecademy HTML for a practice, all right? Second is, if you ask me, you say, hey, Derek, I'm busy, I got no time. Cool, I understand. You can skip this. Do this one, okay? Oftentimes, people will choose to just do this one because they want to slack. This one, you don't need to think. It's very easy. You can just follow and you feel like you're progressing, but you're not, okay? You need to do this one. Click on this. Let me show you what this is. Okay, look at this. This is the personal portfolio website of a PhD lecturer in MIT. He is the author of, I think, programming algorithms, something like that. I've forgotten what book he wrote. But basically, we know that he's a smart guy, and this is how his website looks like, okay? If you can build this up with pure HTML, then done. Okay, then it means that you are very solid in HTML. You can see what they have here. Picture, you got links, you got this weird icons, maybe you don't need to include this. He got lines, he got line breaks, he got, you see, can you see this? It is italics, okay? He got links. What else does he have? I see bolded headers, all right? LIs, all right? This one, horizontal rule, HR, which I think Nick shared just now, right? Very cool, very good initiative, Nick. You found out yourself how to do it. Let's see. Look at this little spacing here, right? How does he do that? You can do all this with HTML. Nothing fancy, but if you can do this yourself, maybe do this about yourself. Okay, don't do this about him. Do this about yourself. If you can do it yourself from scratch, don't copy. Even a copy, I can't say anything, right? I cannot say anything, but all I can say is if you do it from scratch yourself, you make the most out of it. It's not going to be easy, especially for first timers. It's going to be very hard, but do give it a try. Do it as your homework. Talk about yourself and all that. Share it with us. We're going to discuss this next week. Okay, so this is your homework for this week. This is just a compliment to it. All right. And for a final note, if you struggle, it means you're learning. Learn how to Google and solve this challenge, this one. And that's how you connect the dots. Even better if you can skip this altogether. Just use Google and what we covered today. You're good to go, I believe. Okay, guys, so that's all for today's session. I'm going to move on back to the full stack web development roadmap. I'm going to talk about it now. I think it's going to take 10 to 15 minutes. So if anyone has any questions, shoot it at me right now. If anyone wants to go, you think it's late, go ahead. I will give you guys a short 3-5 minutes break, then we start this. Okay, guys?
Actually, wait, what is this code pen about actually?
Good question. CodePen is a web-based code editor. See VS Code, you installed it just now, right?
Uh-huh.
CodePen is the same thing, but you run it on the web.
Okay. Oh, wait, so what you wanted us to do really was to copy whatever we did on our code and put it into the CodePen, is it?
Yes, correct. So do it in CodePen or do it in VS Code, or do it wherever you're comfortable. I suggest to do it in VS Code just so you're comfortable with the VS Code environment, because when the code gets bigger, right? Let me show you how like bigger code bases look like. Okay, take a look at all this, right? Take a look at all this stuff. So many folders, so many files. Look at our components. Look at this. This is all the fun stuff. Oh, look at, oh my God, look at all this. Look at all this stuff, okay? There's a lot of all these components. If we do it in this, I don't think it's going to be possible. All right, this is really very beginner. First 3 months, we'll be using this. Month 3 onwards, month 4 onwards, we'll be using GitHub to share our code, okay? Yeah, good question, by the way, Nick, very good question. Anyone else? Any feedback? Any questions?
The code, just now the challenge thing, you will send it to us, is it?
Oh, the slides, yes. I will download and send the slides.
All right, cool.
Every week we will send the slides, the recording, and the code every week. So, yeah. Okay, guys. Hey, how many of you are from Klang Valley area? KL, Subang, PJ?
Me, Nick.
Nick, who else? Yuchin, okay, okay. Hey, not many, means the rest are from. Dominic, where are you from?
Sorry?
Where are you from?
You mean like what state?
Yeah, where do you live? Yeah.
Oh, Cheras.
Sure, okay lah. KL also, okay. Okay, quite a lot. I saw the chat. Tara, Joanna, Momo, cool. I'm from Subang, so if anyone's near me, can hit me up lah.
Oh, Subang.
Hang out a bit, yeah. Yeah, cool stuff, man, guys. But how do you guys find today's session? Before I move on to the roadmap, how do you guys find? Is this what you expected, or you expected less hand holding? You expected a better looking guy? You know, what was it? How was it?
Better than I expected, actually.
Really, dude, thank you so much. It means so much. Honestly, it means so much to me. Thank you so much. Hey, but got bad feedback also, just shout it out, okay? Don't be shy, I'm okay. I got quite a few bad feedbacks also, so.
I need to say this if you don't mind.
Yes, sure, Tyson.
I think that the introduction was a bit extended. We could have kept it a bit shorter.
Okay, Tyson, sure, bro. No worries. But no worries, there's no more intro after this already. No more already. This one only.
Okay.
And oh, maybe, sorry, Tyson, there's still gonna be intros. Every week, we're gonna dedicate the first 5 to 10 minutes for intros of each jump starter. We got Shatish, we got all those guys, right? I want you guys to know who they are, their story and all that. Yeah. Because we're not teachers, we're not like teachers. You can see the way I teach you guys, right? I'm not just like, hey, this is HTML, you need to write. I don't go that way. I want to connect with you guys and really understand what you're thinking and know your pace. We are jump starters, that's what we call jump starters. Our role is not to teach. Our role is to inspire you and push you to go further, because it gets tougher and tougher down the line.
Yes, I see.
Okay, cool. So are you guys ready for this roadmap thing that I was supposed to cover earlier? Cool, great, cool. All right, let's go. Okay. This is needed regardless of the chosen path. When I say the chosen path, I prepared this back in the days. Chosen path because some people chose mobile app, some people chose data science, some people chose cybersecurity. Anything tech related, we will need all this. Google Chrome, version control, Git and GitHub. Take a look at this. Every developer must learn this. Some of my computer science friends tell me they didn't learn this. I'm just like, what the heck? How do you not learn this? Okay, I'm not judging them or anything, right? But how can you not learn this? Like, I learned this myself. It's not easy. It's very, very confusing, but it's very important. Okay, you guys will learn how to use this in month 3/month 4. You guys will start collaborating on this. a little bit here and there, month 4, month 5, and on the final month, which is the month where you guys build your startup project, okay, you guys will be using this extensively, okay? Like this for our project, you can see everyone has their own branch. You need to learn how to collaborate with each other. And it's not easy because you're gonna have conflicts here and there. You need to know how to fix conflicts. Oh, it's not easy. So I struggle this until today, but I think it's a very important skill to have, okay? Code editor, you guys got already, and Unix command lines, this command line stuff, fun stuff. Not too difficult, don't get scared by it, but it's very important to know, all right? Okay, so this talk is gonna be me breaking down the steps. Okay, you guys probably know some of it already, but I'm just gonna break it down again. First, learn HTML. It's the building block, that's it. And it's the most simple. I don't wanna chase you guys away by teaching JavaScript in the first week because you guys are gonna be so scared, okay? Then CSS, design, okay? These two things you need to know how it works, what it does, and the big picture. Okay, the nitty-gritty details, we can slowly hone it throughout when you're learning JavaScript, but you must know how it works. Then start doing like basic, combining them, combining HTML and CSS, combine them and start connecting them and cover beginner topics, which we did today. Structure, text, attributes, we've done that already. Once you understand these three things, you understand HTML. Anything I throw at you, you can go and Google and explore, okay? CSS, beginner topics, this box model, positioning, and media queries, these three things are very, very, very important CSS topics. We'll cover it next week. CSS is gonna be a little bit tougher than HTML, but next week's stuff wouldn't be too tough. It's just a lot. CSS, I have to be honest, CSS is a big topic. If I cover the whole of CSS like this, I'm gonna take 1 to 2 months, and and it's just something that you can refer on Google. No algorithms, no like hard rendering, nothing. Okay. Then this is the fun part, the fun part where I honestly love. JavaScript adds dynamic elements to web pages. Remember, dynamic. For now, this term may not mean anything to you guys yet, but it means a whole lot to me because this is where all the power comes in. JavaScript is everywhere, right? That's a saying, right? Anything that can be written in JavaScript will be written in JavaScript. Let me search. Written in JavaScript will be written. I don't think that's how they say it, but made the code, Atwood's law, okay? Any application that can be written in JavaScript will eventually be written in JavaScript. That's just how powerful it is. Let's move on. Okay, once you learn JavaScript, you're going to learn the beginner topics, which is this variables, data types, operators, DOM, events, functions, logic, and control flow. These are the beginner topics, and then you have loops and all that. Very beginner stuff. We need to know all this. We must know all this. And then once you learn the basic stuff, immediately I will guide you guys to start building projects. So this is a general timeline. If you don't work with us or so, you need to learn all this stuff. But if you learn to us, just to give you some context about how we run this, 1 week here, 1 week here. JavaScript, I think 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, then we immediately go into this combining projects immediately. Okay, this is how you put things together. All this stuff. Okay, you're gonna struggle here definitely, but this is also when you start learning more advanced CSS topics, like Flexbox, Bootstrap. These are more advanced topics that you will have to learn after that. Okay, for week 2, you don't need to learn those stuff yet. For week 2, you just learn the basics. This is more advanced stuff. Then after that, we'll start learning Git and GitHub. We'll have, I think, one session, we'll combine GitHub and command lines. And we have a very, very fun mentor to guide you guys in that. And then once we learn all this, we learn like more advanced JavaScript contents. Okay, very, very advanced stuff. Starts to get tougher and tougher from there on. Okay, then once you're done with all this, I would say to wrap up all of this stuff here, like from the 1 until here, it will take 2 to 3 months, depending on, I don't know about you guys, some of you are learning full-time, some of you are learning part-time. For those who are learning part-time, I would say you need 3 months to get here. For those who are learning full-time, I would say you probably need 2 months to get here. Okay, it depends on your pace, so no guarantees or anything. And we have a little mini assessment by the end of month 2, just letting you guys know, so you guys can prepare beforehand for that. JavaScript frameworks, this probably doesn't mean much to you yet, but if the HTML doesn't need to load JavaScript and CSS, if the HTML and CSS are in JavaScript. So you will start understanding this from week 5, week 6 onwards, that's where we introduce DOM manipulation. This is where you start doing HTML and CSS stuff inside of JavaScript. So you can see how powerful JavaScript is then, and how it's needed when it comes to building projects, okay? Because then if everything is defined in JavaScript, then you don't need to hard code things anymore. You can have a lot of like fun stuff happening. JavaScript frameworks, Vue.js, React.js, AngularJS, we covered this. Frameworks takes the difficult stuff and abstracts it away. Single page applications. Anyone has an idea what a single page applications? So single page applications are modern web technologies or modern web pages. Okay, to break it down simply, right? If I load a page, hackercollective.co, okay? This is traditional web page. If I click on home, I go to home, I click on projects, I go to projects, I click on team, I go to team, I click on contact, I go to contact, right? Look at this, projects. Then there's a team. So you can see teams.html, right? You can see projects.html, right? You can see we're doing all this stuff. So it's quite obvious to you now already, right? That it's all different HTML pages. Every time I want to load something, you have to wait 5 seconds for it to load up because it's making a new request to the server. That's traditional pages. But web applications, single page applications are things that you just load one file one time, then every other page after that, right? You don't need to load anymore. I click on projects. All it does is it shows me the projects template and it load out the page immediately. No, like probably wait for like 0.05 seconds. That's it, bam, immediately. Okay. That is the power of single page applications and that is the future. Another thing, progressive web apps. I didn't include here. Progressive web apps, you can read this up. Progressive web apps. They said this is supposed to take over. This is why everyone is going to web development, because in the near future, people will stop downloading mobile apps. This is their assumption. I don't know how true it is, but web developers are banging huge on this. Because if this happens, this is already ongoing. We have Vue native. I think, yeah, let's switch this. Right? So this allows us to have mobile app functionalities like accessing GPS, accessing cameras and all that without needing people to download the app, which makes it so powerful. It's like having a mobile app without needing to download anything, okay? So what I'm trying to say is when I go on my computer, I get my normal computer view. When I use my web to go to hackercollective.co, I get a mobile app experience, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Once you're done with one of this front-end framework, when you're very good at it, I would say by the end of month 4 or month 5, depends on your pace, okay? Or even month 3 if you're fast, then you can become a developer. You will start getting paid for your work already. Legit. I'm not even kidding. I'm not bullshitting. You need to be good, of course, be good. But one thing I know, which ones of you here are computer science or IT backgrounds again? I think from what I'm aware, yeah, Eugene, from what I'm aware, right, in computer science / IT degrees, you guys spend the whole 3 years doing a lot of back-end side, server side stuff, right? Networking, all this boring stuff, algorithm, boring stuff. Did you guys do any front-end or not? Very little, probably 1 semester, right? 1 semester is like 3 months. Okay, you guys are with us for like 6 months already. So you guys could even be better than IT grads in terms of front-end. And I'm not saying that front-end is bad, but front-end is just a place that they didn't explore so much. So we have an opportunity to start here and then keep learning back-end on the side, then to slowly become a full-stack developer. Okay, you can do that. Or if you want to, you can either do that. I didn't do that, okay? You can either do that or you can continue learning yourself, full stack. Just keep learning. Then immediately become a full stack developer. Then this way you can be a full stack developer a lot faster. Because if you're here in front end, you'll be doing front end stuff, you got no time really. Okay. Okay, back end, what is it? I think we discussed this, right? No design skills needed, closer to traditional programming. We're going to be using Node Express and MongoDB. Very, very fun stuff. The power of JavaScript, all of this is JavaScript. It's freaking crazy, all right? Then full stack. What is full stack? When you guys think of a website or web app, when we say full stack development, we're not talking about traditional web pages. We're talking about applications. Facebook, Airbnb, Lazada, things that are on the mobile, we run it on the browser. That's it. It's not easy. Honestly, it's not easy. It's honestly takes a lot of skills to build it. And this is what makes you a full stack. You can handle front end, can handle back end, can handle server side, deployment, authentication, communicating with external APIs, all that fun stuff comes in as a full stack developer. Okay, I myself, I have to be honest, I am full stack, but I am not a pro in backend. Once I'm good in front end, I just started building projects and I didn't explore backend that much. But no worries. I mean, our team is good at that, so don't worry about that. And yeah, that's why I'm teaching also to also strengthen my idea on these topics. So that's mostly it. Seems like a lot for now. There's a lot to learn, but this is a recommendation for 2020. These are all the most modern technologies. Go and Google this up, read it up. What is the Maven stack? That's what we're using in our projects as well. If you got this, if you are good at this, right? Okay, I don't want to say guaranteed, but if you're good at this and you can sell yourself well, easily you can get a junior job. Easily, 3K, 4K, 5K, easily. If you can do this well, okay? No problem, one. Don't need a degree, one, okay? One thing about us also, okay, I didn't share this, but like, starting Hacker Collective also was because we wanted to hire talents, and a lot of computer science students, no shame or anything, but a lot of computer science students just couldn't really deliver it. I don't know why, but I think it's because the curriculum changes so much, but uni didn't change fast enough. So we decided to start training people on our own and bringing them on board on our projects. Okay, then remaining stuff is more like motivational stuff. The self-taught journey is not going to be easy. You're going to get stuck. You're going to want to give up. Hard work beats talent. When talent fails to work hard, I always remember this. Okay. Mindset is key. I'm spending so much time on all this motivational bullshit. Why? Because it's really not going to be easy down the line. Okay, it's not going to be easy. We're just really happy to have you guys with us, and I want you guys to know that we are here for you. We provide everything that you need to become a developer. Now the question is, will you be able to commit and do it yourself?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all for the roadmap. Yeah, that's all for the roadmap. You can check out our social media. We write a lot of blogs here. Oh, I didn't link my blog here, but we write a lot of blogs, and we post a lot of very fun Instagram stuff. You can check it out. Very nice postings. You can check it out on our main page. And okay, quickly also, guys, later on, go and join our community page on Facebook. Yep, this one, later I'll send you guys the link. This one, Hacker Collective MY. This is more on our community page. The main page that you saw, right, is this one. This is our main page. We post like more formal stuff, salesy stuff here, okay? But this is more on the community. This is our social media posting. This is more on our community where our members are here and other people are here, our mentors are here. You can share your code, share your progress here if you want to. It's similar to Discord, but we just made both of it. Then like Discord here. I added you guys to Discord. We just made both of it just to give you an option now. Okay. If you have questions, you can ask here. You can ask on Facebook. You can ask on WhatsApp, anywhere. We're just giving an option. That's it. Yeah, I'll send you guys the link now.
I already requested already.
Hey, dude, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. I will accept later. Okay, I'll send you guys the link already. Okay, great. I think that's all for my session today, guys. I'm going to be staying around because I'm in a chatty mood, and it's good to see all of you for the first time. Even though I'm a little bit shy at first, but I think I talk so much, I'm okay already. So I'm in a chatty mood. If you guys want to go, you can go. That's it for the night. Get any feedback, let me know. Got any questions, let me know. If you guys want to chat among ourselves just to get to know each other, can stay and chat. I'm okay also. All right? But other than that, that's all. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks, Derek.
Thanks.
So where can I get the link to the exercise, the assignment?
I will send everything on WhatsApp.
Oh, all right.
Tomorrow I'll
Cool.
send.
Oh, damn.
Cool, man. Dude, awesome stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Are you working now in Vietnam or no?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, I'm full-time learning. I'm all into full stack web development.
Hey, guys, I think he has something to share. Hong has something to share. Hong, can you share it with me, or if you guys are interested, you can listen also. Hong, can you share with me the thing that you were using to build your website? You said you paid like 1,000 USD for that. What is that?
All right. No, it's actually not. It's like more than a course here. I can show it to you. You wanna see my screen?
No, not the course. I mean, I was asking about the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can I see it?
Sure. You cannot. I cannot start the screen share while other participant is sharing. So don't worry. Yeah, it's more like a e-commerce platform, you know, like this. Where is it? So you see my screen yet?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Dash next, Dash.
Yeah. That's next.
Anyone use Dash next before?
It's a free hosting platform. So I bought the hosting with it. So it will host my website like forever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it a
so,
drag and drop builder for you to do like, you know, that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah. But it's not that powerful. Here, I'll show you. Where is it? Or here's the store builder. Oh, right here. Here it is. The website builder.
Cool, man. Oh, by the way, anyone here uses WordPress?
Yeah, I use WordPress.
Nick, okay. Who else? No one else? Cool. Nick, if you use WordPress, why do you still want to learn this?
Actually, isn't it a bit different?
Yeah, I just want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. It's like the page, you can create pages here, add pages. Like you could create your own HTML file and then you're gonna host it here, or you're gonna create a custom page with the drag and drop thing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. This looks like WordPress to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the call to actions. Like you could drag like this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then you could like change your stuff in here, like
cool.
Yeah, like this. Yeah.
So let's just have a chat about this for a moment, right? If we have this kind of tool here, why do you guys still want to learn how to code?
Well, because first, this one is not. It doesn't have many like. It doesn't enables me many possibilities for page designs. If I were to use like Lady Page here in Vietnam, it has awesome features for like making landing page, but the price is really high. Yeah, it's super high. Yeah. And the tools is very the tools is very strong, but it's very high price. So I wanted to build my own landing page, to have my own business. So yeah, I want to do everything from scratch with my own two hands. So that's why I decided that I need to learn how to code. Because yeah, later down the line, I will have more technical issues, and if I don't know how to do it, then I'll just have to pay a lot of money for people to fix it, and that would not be a thing. You know?
Yeah. I think that's I'm raising this question only because back in the days when I was still learning, I asked myself this question every single day: is it worth learning to code if there's WordPress, there's Wix, all this crap, right? Is it worth learning to code?
There's limits to the amount of functions that you can get from those.
Correct. Correct. Go on, Nick. Share with us.
Actually, that's one of the main reason why I'm here, because actually I was thinking of creating a website. So in my uni, we actually have a lot of car rental service for uni students, right? So then I wanted to do something like a booking tool for the website. So I checked out like Simply Book Me, Wix and all to run this booking system, but it always lacked features like customizability, and then I got very fed up of it. So I was like, okay, let's go and learn it. Like, you know, if you want to build something, you need to know how to code, right? So I'm still a long way in terms of my course. Actually, my course towards the end, we are supposed to build a website using PHP and XAMPP to create a website from scratch. And that is like my final year, and I'm only in like just finished my first year. So I was like, I need to learn it faster, I guess, if I want to get things done.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the same time can help me finance. All these are side incomes that can help me finance my studies. So might as well get into it earlier. So
yes, for me, my logic is simple. Two things only. Number one, can I build Facebook with it? If I have an idea, can I build a marketplace with it? Can I build Airbnb? I cannot all this stuff. I'm a technopreneur. I cannot build this. That's number one. Number two, fine. If I don't go the startup line, if I go the freelance route, I take projects, right? Client tell me, Derek, I want to do this. Am I going to say, hey, sorry, WordPress doesn't allow it? Am I going to say that? No, yeah, right? I'm going to do it. I need to customize it. So that's my two logic. There are a lot more reasons, but for me, myself, and from what I gathered in my own journey, that's what meant the most to me. Then that's what pushed me to keep going. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe I thought all this motivational stuff don't mean anything yet, because now it seems so easy. But guys, if you guys get stressed out down the line, just rewatch this video and like, or just call me okay? Yeah. All right, guys. Cool, man.
I think having a community is quite important as well. I mean, if you want to start doing this as a side business, you need to have a reputation yourself, and building that reputation is really not easy if no one knows you, because a lot of people is like, hey, building website very easy anymore, just weeks pay only ma. But you know, if you have a group, right, then it's easier to get projects and stuff. And yeah, I mean, that's one of the main pros of having a community also.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, look at us. There's like 12 of us here. If one of us has a project, I mean, that's a 10%, less than 10% rate, right? If even one of us gets a project, then, you know, those who are interested to contribute can contribute to it, can learn from it, add it to your portfolio, get paid for it. I mean, for me, that's the way I see how education should be. And that's why I'm putting so much effort on trying to build this up. It's not easy, but yeah. Good stuff, man.
Great.
Looking forward to get to know all of you, you know, much better throughout the weeks. Get to know what you do for your job and all that. You know, share more, I would say. Anyone wants to share anything? You don't want to share about your role, your job, anything interesting?
I think one like lacking thing, like especially people who do IT, right? In my department, there's a lot of communication because everyone's doing like different parts. And sometimes people, like, because you're coding and you want to explain something to someone who doesn't code, then you have to put yourself in their shoes. But you just tell them very detailed, but they don't understand. Then they ask you the same thing, and then all this like throwing arrows start coming. So I think like having a community like THC, I think is really great, where you're a coder and you also I guess start to learn and develop all these like personal skills with people. Like it definitely will come in the workplace because they definitely ask you like, hey, what's this? And then you have to tell them like basic terms. And then if another coder asks you, then you're able to like explain them.
Yeah.
So I think it's it's great, it's amazing.
Dude, that's why I always want to get you guys to share your code, you know, share your screen, because all these soft skills matter a lot. If you want to be just an engineer, code, then okay, you climb slowly. But if you're an engineer who's able to deliver, translate a message, you're an engineer who's able to sell yourself, that is like next level. And that really makes you stand out. Not a degree, not a certification, but your soft skills and the project. That's why I want to be a technopreneur, to combine both of these things together.
Right.
That's my goal. Yeah.
Exactly mine, man.
Yeah, dude, nice, man, Harry. Honestly, you guys look very inspired, very motivated. So down the line, I'm going to be sharing a Google Doc or whatever. Okay, first things first, guys, before we end this session, then I forgot to ask. Before we end this session, who wants to take the lead for accountability session? don't need one guy lah. We can take turns. Like once a week, just get together. Don't need everyone. Just get the few motivated ones together. 1 hour per week. Talk about the homework.
Sure.
Harry?
Yeah.
Harry is the
I'll
man.
definitely do it.
Hey, Harry, you're the man.
Harry OG, Harry.
Yeah. No,
Thank you,
honestly, if anyone else wants to volunteer for this, I think it's a very good initiative lah. Okay, some of our other groups are doing it, some are not. So it really depends on the group itself and their chemistry between each other. Some became like super good friends. Some they don't talk throughout the 6 months and that's it. So
it's kind of boring if you don't communicate.
Yeah, so it depends. Okay, for those who don't feel comfortable, I'm not gonna force you, but I'm saying that's the best way to learn. All right, that's number one. Number two is anyone here has a startup idea, that you want to build. I know Nick said wanted to build like a booking app. Okay, Nick, that's one. Anyone else?
I got one.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be very hard one. You know, like nowadays you get a lot like random messages, like Along texts you and then like, cause like definitely you find it very annoying and people call you, but iPhone don't have like, iPhone blocks everybody. Like if you didn't save their number, they'll just block. Like if you apply for bank, like credit card, then bank try to call you, but it's blocked because you didn't save it. So I guess my idea is like creating a app that would block like really unknown numbers in some way, like fishy numbers like
How about
+65 or
provide a dashboard for people to upload all these scammy numbers. Then you have an app that the moment this any of the scammy numbers in that list, you get to do a request lah. Any numbers in that list contacts you, just ignore it. I think it sounds good. Right?
I think there's an app in the market called Truecaller ID. Is exactly that. Like if many people report that number is a scam number or marketing number, then it will shows up red in your phones when they call you. Yeah.
But it's not an app, right?
Yeah, it has an app, and
I
have it. I installed it. No, you don't need to pay. It's free.
What's the name of it?
Truecaller ID. I have it installed on my phone. So like, it's like the marketer. They call me for, we have you want to buy something, and so and the many people have reported that. Yeah, and it will show up on my phone, and I don't pick it up.
Awesome.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I didn't know. This is awesome. You can record phone calls as well. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Then anyone else? Any cool ideas?
Does banking idea like Big Pay?
No,
Big Pay is so good.
Bro, not too big one, bro. Bro, that's a bit too much already. It comes to all this fintech stuff, right? That's like next level. Cannot build in 1 month. Okay, something that you can build in 1 month, 1 to 2 months.
How about an e-commerce project? Like, yeah, I think it's possible to build in 1 month.
Definitely.
Like you need a layout and you get some place for the image and the product, and here's this description, and you got some limited sales offer, something like that. Yeah,
you need an admin dashboard. You're gonna need shipping integration. How do you ship your product? You're gonna need payments integration. How do you integrate with Stripe third-party APIs?
Yeah.
So you see, no education system, even we cannot cover all the APIs out there. But what we can do is we can guide you on how to understand APIs. That the documentation. Let's say I want to use Stripe now, right? Okay, no uni is going to teach you, this is how you use Stripe. No one's going to teach you that, but you need to know how to explore it yourself. Read just a lot of reading. That's what I do all day, honestly. Read all this documentation, try to understand it. Set up payment. This is how you set up payment, right? If any one of you did your payments on our payment page, I did that lah. I didn't know anything about it.
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
cool, man. Cool stuff, man. Anyone else want to share something interesting about their life? Anything cool?
So what time is it in your
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. Mine is, let's see. Mine is 1 hour earlier. It's only 10.
Cool, man.
So you guys have work tomorrow or something? Tomorrow is Saturday,
No.
right?
No, tomorrow's Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Not that
Everybody is
hardworking.
having. Yeah, I'll start coding right after the course, and yeah, I code like actually from 7 in the morning to the afternoon for 2 weeks now.
Oh, dude, so isn't this all too easy for you then?
No, it's okay. Like I follow the instructor from a course that I bought from Udemy.
Yeah.
It's one of the highest rating course, and so
Which
yeah,
one?
let me share it here. All right.
I bought it too, but I can't stand his voice. He's so
Oh.
like mundane.
How do you know which one is he talking about?
I think there's only a few where it talks about like.
Yeah, his name is Jonas. You see?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, the French guy.
Yeah,
French guy. Yeah. So yeah, this is his course. I bought all of his course because I think he's a great teacher. You know.
I have to say, right? All these courses, there's a lot out there. You just need to build. That's it. Build.
Yeah. He also teach through projects as well, and I bought it on Black Friday, so it's only cost me like $10, $10. Yeah. And so here I can review all because he's only run through the projects. He doesn't cover the basics or the fundamental knowledge. So here I can review all the knowledge with you guys. So yeah, either way, it all works.
Awesome.
I need to understand this also. Yeah, and maybe one day I could teach it to somebody else because what's the point of learning if you cannot teach it to somebody else, right? Right. Yeah.
By month 4, you guys should be able to teach month 1 guys already. Honestly, you should. We do have that. Not everyone's interested in that, but if you guys are interested, let me know. I will work very closely with you guys, train you guys up, and fill up your gaps in your knowledge, and then let you guys train beginners down the line.
Oh yeah, Derek, I have a question. It's regarding about like the first few slides where it talks about training the people who doesn't have enough money to like education one, something like that.
Can you see?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you missed it. Front a bit.
This one?
No, not this one.
Oh, not this one.
Yeah.
This one lah.
Yeah, social impact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How's that work?
Oh, okay. Two things. Number one, we're building it's like a social learning app lah. It's a pretty big application where we embed all the social learning, like university education, kind of social education into the platform. That's what we're trying to do for free.
Wow.
So that's number one. Number two is we're actually teaching a lot of these B40 people. We're reaching out lah, not teaching one or two here and there. We just give them like either do it for free to teach them, or we charge them a small fee. See, again, one thing I noticed, those I give for free, right, they'll just leave after a while. That's just I don't know, that's just how it is lah. I actually went for a free, why did I do this social impacting? It's because I was inspired by this organization. It's called Recode.
Recode? Wow.
Yes, it's in Malaysia, Recode.
Recode Malaysia.
I think my Wi-Fi is acting a bit. But basically, Recode Malaysia, what they do is they provide free boot camps to refugees. They stopped running already because it's just so bad. I mean, it's not bad, sorry. It's good, but the responses is bad. In a batch of like 25 to 30 people, right? By the end of it, do you know how many people are left? It's free, by the way. It's free.
Oh.
By the end of it, you guys take a guess. 25, 30 people started.
5.
Yeah, you're right. 4 people are left. After 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. So I don't know, it's just the way programming is. It's just very difficult. And some of our students, right now, those who are still with us, we're actually paying them. We're charging them, but we're giving like crazy discounts for them to just come on board to learn. In the future, we're gonna have a co-working space, okay, where we are going to be hosting these people to study with us in our office. You guys are welcome to come anytime you want also. It's going to be based in PJ, Kota Damansara area. Once COVID settles down, then we're going to have a co-working space. Me and the whole team will be based there. And you guys can come as a co-working space to learn, do your work, whatever you want. But these students will be there, sitting there, just learning themselves. Like full-time learners, these are going to be those people. That's what we do lah. Yeah. And also linking up with refugee schools and B40, look, we almost scored a deal with Felda to teach Felda settlers how to code. Because with the palm oil doing very bad in Malaysia, they are trying to move these people, diversify their skill sets into technology, into digital skills. So they reached out to us. We had a chat, but after that, we didn't proceed, mainly because of COVID lah. Then they said, oh, it's COVID. These guys are in Pahang. We cannot bring them to KL. Then we're like, then over time they just said, next time. Then that's it. But we're very much into it, even though not much progress. Very much into it. So if you guys know anyone in these communities, right, B40 or refugee, let us know, right? We're more than happy to also provide laptops to them for free. But this is one of the offline efforts. That's why, you guys paying for this really is kind of like funding all these things that we're doing. I think it means a lot.
Yeah, great. I'm doing something meaningful.
Good, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, awesome, man.
That's cool. Because actually, I'm thinking if after the end of this course, and then I'm more interested in the social impact movement lah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, because I do have some friends who does refugee one.
Oh, sure.
Currently, they're teaching Myanmar kids. I forgot what age. They're below 10. So just teaching them coding, the basic one.
Oh, dude, coding as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's your friend?
Huh? Sorry?
What is there an organization or something?
I'm not too sure about organization because I was talking to my Myanmar friend in church, and then they're doing this at the moment with a person as well. So it's a very small group for now. So if there's more, if the Myanmar parents, they want their children to learn more, and then they'll go from there lah.
Hey, definitely, we are very, very much into this. If you want to involve yourself, right, we could use an extra pair of hands, honestly. Right now we're just so tied down, not enough hands to really do all these things. We're working on so many things. So, and just to share one of our best developers, I don't want to be picky, but just to share with you, this guy, Kais, he's from Myanmar. So he's a refugee as well. And we brought him on board. He is legit one of the best developers, self-taught, completely self-taught, this guy. All right, you guys will see him soon. In month 4 onwards, he's gonna be teaching you guys, so you guys can get to know him. He's just really, really smart. He learned everything on his own. So awesome stuff. Yeah. Satish, Satish is a technopreneur as well, just like me and Ming. Ming is super pro developer. This guy is super pro. He's my mentor lah. Okay, he's my mentor. Super pro developer, super pro business guy. I'm learning a lot from him. Satish is learning from us, but he's also a true business guy. He's just learning tech for fun. So yeah, then all these guys, you guys will get to meet them. Bob is teaching next week. Bob is a student in Canada, computer science student. Also, but he's computer science student, but he's self-taught since he could code and build apps even before he went to uni. So he's that kind of guy. Then then I think next week it's gonna be Sultani, also another refugee, very smart, very good coder, very sociable. Then Logan is also a computer science student, fresh graduate. We just brought him in to work on our projects with us. He also, when he joined us, he didn't know much also. Then over time, we pushed him a little bit, then he started learning, and he's really good now. So I'm sure you guys will get along very well with them, all of them. Yeah. There's more lah. Of course, this is just the ones assigned to your group. If you guys message Discord or if you message in Facebook chat, we have some of our extended community members. These are just the ones we work closely with. And these are the ones assigned to your group. Yeah.
Great.
Cool. Amazing.
Awesome, man, guys. Dude, honestly, so happy to see all of you. But for those with experience, I forgot your name really. You Chin, and you do it what do you guys feel about today? How's the pace for those who have experience?
It feels like recalling stuff because I learned HTML around last year, and then this year I'm learning MySQL actually. So I haven't touched HTML for a long time, so it's a good recap actually.
Okay, that's good. Good to hear. Dominic?
Yeah, I mean, same for her. I mean, because coding, I mean, there's a bunch of things you can't even remember. So I think like because it takes practice and repetitiveness in order to like embed in your muscle memory lah.
Okay.
And when you today was good it refreshes the brain.
Good.
It's good. Not too
Good.
fast, not too slow. Maybe it's a bit too fast lah.
Too fast, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Tanaraj. Tanaraj.
Yeah, pace was good. I knew a bit of stuff, but refresh was amazing, and you're doing a really good job. So.
Hey, dude, thanks, man. It means a lot, man. And Satish.
I think okay. Just maybe like slow down a bit. Can be.
Okay. No worries, guys. I mean,
Okay.
one thing I will say again is that we provide unlimited mentorship. So I'm not gonna say, hey, dude, you call me 1 hour, $30. I'm not gonna say that kind of stuff. Okay, schedule a call with me. Hey, Derek, I need some help tomorrow, 1 p.m. Can we chat? I'm like, yeah, sure, dude. Then we get on the call, chat, solve your problem, or maybe I'm not gonna solve your problem. I'm gonna guide you on solving your problem. Then we end the call, and then just keep doing that, and then learn from there. All right.
Okay.
Cool, dude. And I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, dude, we're gonna do a little survey form end of each month, just to know, because you see, all of you guys are different people, different backgrounds, different level, right? And with our other groups also, everyone's from different backgrounds, different levels. So we want to like understand how is everyone doing, you know. That's why, you know, I will follow up throughout the weeks. And for those who are shy, didn't share, I will follow up with you also, just to get you up to pace and understand, like, are we going too fast, too slow? Maybe you want to redo a month, or maybe those who think that we're going too slow, you want to jump 1 month. I'm open to chat, like, this kind of things, damn sure. All right, guys. So yeah, guys, any final words before we call it a night?
Probably just a word of encouragement. You're doing a good job, Derek.
Thanks, dude, Dominic. Appreciate it, man. Honestly.
Just keep doing what you're doing now, and I hope that you reach your goal.
Dude,
yeah.
we're in this together. It's not my goal. It's our goal.
Oh yeah. Okay. And I would love to help out anybody who, like, if you just message me, and yeah, I'm not that good, but we can work together on something if you like.
Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, we want that. We want that. Okay. If anyone asks questions in the group chat, right? Let's say Dominic has a question, and you know, Joanna, if you think you know the answer, just throw it out. Just force yourself to throw it out, and even if it's wrong, I will correct you. Then I'll correct both of you, and then, you know, I just want you guys to like take the initiative to, like, you know, help each other. That's the movement we want to create. All right.
Sounds great.
Great, guys. Dude, nice meeting all of you. Next week, I hope more of you can on your cameras, because I feel like I'm talking to like half the class. The rest is just Momo, Nick, you know. But if you don't feel comfortable, it's fine. All right. Just encourage me.
I'll get a webcam soon.
Nice.
Nice one, bro.
Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Quite tired already. So we chat more. Like, anytime you guys want to chat, just call me. I'm like super chill. Even though I'm busy as heck, but I like to chat with community members. Very nice to get to know you guys better. All right, guys.
All right.
Cool. Thank you.
So much.
Thank
Have
you.
a good night.
So much. Yes. Have a good night, guys.
Oh yes. Derek.
Yeah. Yes.
If you don't mind my question, if you don't mind me asking this,
Good night, everyone.
what list of JavaScript functions would you recommend for beginners like us?
Sorry, what JavaScript functions would I recommend?
Yes, like for example, if you're going to learn JavaScript soon, what list of JavaScript functions would you recommend for us beginners? Like for example, the on-click, over mouse, you know, those basic.
Oh, dude, we will cover that soon. Why?
Oh,
a lot.
If you don't mind, I'd like to learn those beforehand, since you know we'll be doing a lot of clicking, mouse over, all the.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Just Google this. Okay, we'll cover this in the future as well, but just Google this for now. Okay, just type this JavaScript events.
Okay, thanks.
There's no one particular event that I want to introduce, because they're all there. You just refer to it. You try to implement it. If you need help, message me. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, sure, man.
I appreciate it.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye. Thanks. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Happy Friday night, guys.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice seeing you guys.
All right. Good night, everyone. Good night. I'm going to end it now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Eric.